Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Real life. Trailing in. Welcome. Another stream. Another day. Let me clear some things out. That was an interesting setup. Let me do this just to start it off. And we're good to go, I think. Welcome back to stream. Hello. Silly little guy. Hello. Alerts has gone live on the purple app. Welcome back. Appreciate you all. Chats are enabled everywhere. We are live in 3 platforms. You can join me in the purple, the clock, and the red app. I'm gonna wait a little bit, but we are playing Warframe today. Should be a lot of fun. Hey. I might switch into it real quick, but quick reminder, today we have low point cost day, so if you're on the purple app, you can definitely use your points for a lot cheaper on Friday. It's a Warframe day, of course. If you're part of the Discord, you can always come hang out with us and play. We'll be live for 2 to 3 hours max for the most part, maybe a little longer like we did last week. Warframe is life. That's what it is. And of course, I can't remember what it is. I can't remember. Oh, we usually talk about news, of course. Some yapping, some things here and there. Let's do it. But let's transition over to the game because I think that'd be a good way of starting. I'm gonna go ahead and just go for it. Happy Friday. Tarot, daily tarot would be at the end of the stream. I think that's the best alternative, to be honest. As we wait.
How's it going? Beautiful?
He is pretty beautiful, I guess. Oh my god, my water bottle. Okay! Happy Friday. Sort by state. Ready to claim. 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 We have a couple things that are ready to go. Gotta get some mastery in there. I'm missing a ton of Aragon crystals, so that's gonna be a thing we gotta work on. Or at least get stuff that is more adequate. I'm trying to think of what I want. Let's do this one. Just so I can go get some Aragon. Let's use that for now. Oh. I guess that is... Okay, let's keep it there for now. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. No! Appearance. Equip my companion. Where is he? Oh, it is him. Let's see if I can find any. Void. Thank you, Mighty Daddy-O. The color scheme does fit her very well. It fits her heirloom really well, in my opinion. I didn't think I was gonna like it because I usually don't do the pinks, but it fits her. Not sabotage. I'm trying to think of... Maybe exterminate? Ooh, maybe capture. Let's do capture. As a reminder, we are live on 3 platforms today. You can go join wherever you want to. Ah! Ooh, airgun crystal. I actually need
Target
some!
located. Bring them in. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations,
I need
TENNO.
a couple.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Y'all better be looking for fucking airgun crystal. I wanna go for the puzzle. Not what I wanted to do, but okay. Oh shit, my bad.
Another job well executed.
Only one! That was just bullshit. Sorry. No, I should have put repeat mission. Damn. No, do it again. I'm just gonna have to repeat mission for now.
You are
Oh,
here to
fuck.
find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting. Target located. Bring them in.
Wait, didn't I just see him? Oh, I thought I saw him. Hold on. Oopsie daisy. Y'all got him?
Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them. Mission complete. The captive has
nobody
been
go
escorted to the
anywhere.
extraction point.
How did I
Well
miss
done.
everything? If it says that players are waiting for me, then I'll go ahead and go. But like, y'all gotta be kidding me. You're not even remotely curious if I any air gun? Of course. When I need it, nobody else needs it. Everybody else needs it. I don't need it.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh, hey, Cucumber. I'm out here farming and looking for airgun crystals real quick because I realized I can build a ton of things. I'm just missing a shit ton of airgun. Because, of course, that's what I'm missing. And then to add on, oh! Yeah. Ah! Ah! Hold on. Ah! Hold on. Okay, leave it to Amir to
Another
get
job well
Bayhex to
executed.
yell, "Hey, Wood, to blow me?" You made the mistake of saying you need air gun around me. Oh, God! Oh, my dumbass thought I had a straw. My dumb ass thought I had a straw. I did get a slight glimpse of the update with Nightwing with Amir. I know today we have the Dungeons and Dragons style minigame adventure with Amir. I haven't checked any of it out. I did intentionally kind of get one of the achievements done, but I'm gonna go ahead and start looking at it. Let's see.
Ever go to leave the house and you can't find your keys and you're like, where did I put my keys? And you end up looking everywhere and it's because you put your keys in the freezer. Yeah, this is kind of like that. Don't put your keys in the freezer.
I love him. You want me to go? Yeah, for sure, you can join. Discord community is always, you can hop into my session. Okay, let's see. Shockwave cred, got it. Used to purchase Nightwave cred. In case waterproof, this cuddly drip floof is here to help. We got some Forma, never enough Forma. Tech Raw Armor Bundle. Actually, that's pretty sick. More cred. Cucumber, is this weird to say? This might be a what if kind of thing. What's up, Nachos? How you doing today? This might be a what if kind of thing, guys. This might be a what if. I might be crazy. I might be crazy. Just hear me out. I'm gonna silence everything. Do you think it feels interesting that we're suddenly getting Amir in a Nightwave scene before Tua gets introduced? Am I crazy for saying that? Am I insane for thinking that it's interesting that we're touching base with like 1999 again and we're getting new music again before the end of the year as Tua is around the corner? Is that insane for me to even think about out loud? I don't know. I might be insane. You hang out with the Orbiter and the radio chatter with him and the Hex are hilarious. Really? Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I don't know, dude. I think it's interesting. Okay, hold on. My daily. Complete a mission with only primary weapon equipped. Oh, only primary? Got it. Get killed with your primary and secondary melee weapons within 10 seconds. Oh. Can I do that? Syndicate.
And now, one of my least favorite tunes. The Sound of Silence.
Amir. Nightwave has always been a side story unrelated to main story. Does add lore though. Another one to balance content between operator and drifter, and operator is about to get big story with Tao. Yeah, that makes sense. We did have a heavy load with drifter. Did they all basically have more voiceover for the Nightwave? That's interesting. Heavy load. Damn. You're telling me Ben Starr got paid again? Oh my god. They said just with primary equipped. So, I'm gonna see if we can do it. Shut up, Nachos. I really like Amber's look. Okay, is anybody in the community wanting to join before I start going back to see if I can get more Aragon crystals? I'm on. Is that a yes or no? Hit me with an invite. Okay, let's go get some Aragon. Can I shift click everyone? I wish I could do that. Hello. Oh my god, I feel like no, that's a lie. I have a hangout later tonight where I'm playing Peak again with some friends offline, because I can't for the life of me get past a certain level on Peak. And then everyone that's been playing Peak and has reached that point from the updates of the new biomes, they said that is the hardest biome so far. I'm intrigued. Are you gonna be here? I'll just do Uko again. Don't worry, we can scan the map. Are you guys watching the whole Lindsay Clancy case? It's interesting. Hey, Sig.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture,
Whose
and
skinny
extract
ass
our
is
target.
that? That's not nachos. It's a cucumber? Who's playing as Haku?
Target located. Bring them in.
No nachos. Is there a video about that? Or like more details about that? That sounds interesting. Oh, it is cucumber!
Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
That fucking cracks me up. see if I can do this.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Nope, didn't do it. Gotta leave. Okay, I see it. Wait, what the fuck? Did I not just see it? Did I pick it up? Oh, I see it. Holy shit! How are you finding them? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh. I think I accidentally. What was that? I thought I grabbed it. Maybe I'm fucking tripping. Get out of my way. Oh, there we go.
Another job well executed.
Blasted everyone on the way to extraction. How did I only manage to get...
Next up, another hour block of ad-free listening. Brought to you by the next 15 minutes of obnoxious products.
Wait, I kind of love him. I didn't even get a notification. Okay, yeah, so that's what I thought. Because the first 30 minutes of the live, it was like empty. But also, Twitch was updating, so that might be why. Welcome back, Mask. Glad you're here. I only got one. I think that might have been me though. I was spending too much time somewhere else. Hello, how are you, 07? Let me send this invite so I can give you this. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. What did I say? Yes. Let us do. Hold on, we're getting some Aragon crystals. I can't build shit without Aragon right now, and everything that's left to be built, at least for the most part, is an Aragon crystal kind of shit, and it's pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting. Target located. Bring
I
them
need
in.
to actually do some solid survival farming at some point and crack some stuff. Sounds weird. But you know what I mean? I have some friends who just
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, TENNO.
got it. One Aragon crystal. Oh my god, what is up there? Oh, we got it? Okay, 2 airgun crystals. Oh, sweet. Okay, I need you to stay there. I haven't looked at my notifications for comms. I know you guys. I think Floaty sent me something. I was waiting for everybody else to join before I even open it. So I started already farming.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Come alive under the neon lights. It's a party of a lifetime. Holy shit! Cucumber? Did I miss one right here? Or did I already get it? Should be like, oh yeah. Okay. Whee! Oh, I like how you changed. I like how you changed your name
Mission
as well.
complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Your your PFP is funny. You simplified your name, I see. Shit! Cucumber? Decays in 5 hours. Fuck, bro. Hold on. Let me get it to work. Am I gonna remember? And before I know it, they're all gone. I know damn well I got more shit. Am I on? Oh, here. That's what I wanted to do. The Phantasma. There we go. Phantasma built. The Exorcist. Oh, I need a repeller system. Fuck! Okay, hold on. Yeah. Do this. And then Clover and Kane. And then Arca. Yeah, we got it. Okay, we're starting things. Spend them already. Spend them before they fucking disappear and vanish. J-stars on Haku is broken as fuck. They target enemies you attack. Which deters shooting them counts in the... Oh! Mess. Yes, just sent you an invite. Do we have to go to the dojo? Yes, right. What's up, princess? How you doing? Are you caught up on the thing I sent? Had a time when my GF needed airgun and she got mad because she walked out of the terminate mission with 32 airgun crystals after she spent all day trying to get them on her own. Okay, so what you're saying is I really do need a Haku. I think all of you guys have been telling me to get Haku for a minute now. Okay. Wait! Where did you go? Are you trying to... What? Mess! What happened? Yeah, I stopped at the 29. I'm trying to catch up on her notes because I think she's good at trying to say yes, she's guilty, but is she criminally, like... Basically, should she really get prison or should she go to a fucking mental institution kind of thing? And she leans more to the mental institution. There is somebody else that I think I can share that has been able to kind of like clock some of the misconceptions online. That's more not biased but unbiased, but then also like she kind of sees how it's possible for the husband to be guilty. I believe it's... the wording is either not guilty... Ooh, I might have to check. I believe it's not guilty for reason of insanity or guilty for reason of insanity. Either way, you get sent to. I think. I might be wrong on that one. I don't remember. It's a reference on Adult Swim how they have the... Yeah, I like it. I like it, Robert. Haku is still path approved. Am I having a toolbox when you stand for tool first? These are some of the friends of Haku Ivara that are essentially your arsenal for utility. Fun to play generally. I just like the way he looks. Unless you need to go to your dojo. Oh, okay. We do ads at top of the hour. Reminder, 2 minutes long at top of the hour. That's the best way to support the stream. Thank you guys for coming by. Twitch did update today. Usually don't say the word Twitch, but it did update today. Okay. What do you need? Oh, that's right, the pronouns. Oh, that's right. That's the one that got an insane amount of fucking heat for, like... People weren't happy. You just want joy and happiness? Okay, is that a mod? Is that a mod? Here, I'm giving you one of this. Do you want the whole entire band? I have duplicates of the whole entire band. I'm pretty sure. Is it too low? I can't do it? Oh, shit. I was ready to give you online. We're online. I need to go over my mods. It says partner lock on the actual Oh! Flair got more hate for the same pronouns. Why? Why are they always pissed about that? I will say, put that bullshit aside. Because I think it's whack as fuck and I don't understand why people get pissed about it. The show off that dojo, yes, I got you, hold on. Put that shit aside and the bullshit that they keep doing. I will say we all cohesively will jump someone that comes in and tells us that the game is not free. Because when I sent you guys the screenshot, the way that afterwards the person got ratio, I didn't realize how bad it was gonna be, and I had to do a clarification pin comment where I'm like, hey guys, Warframe actually isn't a paywall game. It's not pay to win. It's not pay to play. It doesn't have a paywall. Like, Warframe is absolutely free to the point that you can even farm credits if you wanted to without having to buy it. And unless you are literally trying to fucking not grind for the work, then okay, maybe you can purchase those credits, but literally you do not have to pay for this game, and there's no DLCs in this fucking game because it's not Destiny. Like, I'm giving you an endgame weapon. Oh, because the blueprint is blocked. Okay. Are you trying to trade that? Enjoy. Hold on. Thank you, Mess. And online. Thank you, Mess. Oh, okay, wait, Princess. Use transporter to fashion frame entrance. I was recently updated. Oh, Cucumber wants to trade. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did you chew water? I chew ice. What's up, young and me? I chewed some ice. Was it crunchy? It's Sprite that I'm drinking. Was that uncomfortable? Sorry. No, you're okay. Chew water. I mean, to be fair, Princess, you don't realize what I'm drinking. And the ice is like partially melted, so it blends in. Provinces don't cost resources to build. And actually, going back to my point about how Warframe's free, and you can use the prime duplicates that you have to sell for endo. No, not endo. For ducats. Is that what it is? And then you can get other shit by Barrow when he's around. Because when isn't he around, really? But you could just get fun shit. And you don't have to spend money on it. You see how that works? Including cosmetics. But if you really want some cosmetics, you can technically buy it. But you can literally still get it for free because you can farm the fucking plat. Like, it's... Like, I could have... If I would have farmed enough plat, I could have probably gotten some fucking... the heirloom without having to spend money. For Mesa. Which, all I had to do was buy the digital pack for fucking TennoCon, and I experienced the digital pack and the digital stuff, fun stuff that you get for the convention. Which is still not gameplay. That's behind a paywall. Game is so free, people will be pitching ideas to DE and they're willing to pay for items they made. Yeah, that's true. We do be giving them concepts and then they go for it and we all still pay for it. Wait, Cucumber, what are you giving me? I sure do. What is this? For slide attack? That's crazy. Gonna give you some street cred. I'm giving you street cred. Is that like Hayden TENNO's street cred? Oh, Princess, where do you want me to go? Fashion frame? You want me to go to the transporter? Okay, transporter. And then you said fashion frame show entrance. Oh, okay, this is giving early 2000s club. Let's go, Princess. It needs reroll, but I've seen people pay 900 plan on an on-road glaive given. Really? You think people are actually buying the plan? No, never mind. I have seen people in my comments being like, you know, this game is so free that I actually am willingly spending money on them at this point. And somebody said that they've definitely tracked at least $10,000. I think we talked about this last time. Or maybe I talked about it with my friends offline. But they were like, we've definitely like spent some money on it. Oh my god, Princess, this is a whole ass, this is a club. Am I in Ocean Drive? What is this? They'd be preparing you to ready at least Warframe streets? No, for real. Ooh, okay. Oh, and then that's the... That's the catwalk. That's the catwalk. That fuck assist. Oh my god, I need to work on getting rid of it already. Oh, actually, speaking of getting rid of it, sorry for delaying, guys. I'm definitely down to go do some missions with you guys if you guys are down. I did not open communications because Twitch was lagging and I didn't want to just do something without people around. Now we have all acquired affinities level at the rate. Correct. We have Ordis. Operator while carrying out routine check. Orbiter stores. Ordis discover items the operator had not been notified about. Can the operator ever forgive the terrible mistake? Your lawyer, Cephalon, Ordis. These items have been delivered to your inventory. Leave no witness. Okay. Okay. And then this is what Flutie sent. Build Cora. What is that? Genetic code? Shout out, Flutie! Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. Build Cora. I need to go to my... Build Cora? What? That's not a frame, right? Okay, guys. Let me go back to where you guys are. She gave me a danger kitty. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on, guys. I'm gonna leave Squat for a second. I want to look at my... I thought I could get just to Orbiter this way. Am I tripping? I thought I could. Wait, me and Cucumber are having a... Where at? Where are you guys at? Are you guys at the dance pool? You're not at the dance pool, where you should be. I'm going. Are you still at the trading post? Why do you guys look like two hipster millennials? And you do. And you do. And you literally do. Those are two hipster millennials. These guys would have been extremely popular in Tumblr. That's the energy it gives. Literally, this would have done numbers. If a guy would have posted a picture of them looking like this, like Mez looks, on Tumblr, numbers. Same thing with fucking cucumbers. Numbers. It was somewhere in the middle of everybody was attracted to a guy with colored hair and short fucking cut like that, and a dude that had just an insane amount of fucking hair and a beard. I look like a fuckboy. Shut up, Streamlabs. Yes, Mess. Yes, you do. Cucumber. I am a hipster millennial. Sabretooth, my username is the exact same as my account. However, I do not accept anybody that's not part of my Discord community, and that's on purpose. It's my appreciation, my support, my love, and my appreciation. I said that again. To my community. I am a fuckboy though. Everyone in this game got transported in 1999. Ain't no one in the game isn't a millennial. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's very valid. But I be playing main. Reparations. To be fair, Mess, I could only hope a gay man ally will make other men's life miserable. This is so stupid. Oh, but thank you for your service. Expert bad venter. Not just watching. In my top era. Not your top era. Okay, y'all don't listen to him. What was I supposed to do? Oh yeah, I was doing Nightwave. Oh, do you guys want to do Infestation? Rewards are Ivara. We could go back into if you guys need any dog day stuff. I don't know if Nacho's been doing it though. Click. That is a defection though. It is. I am not doing the wave. I could do the Wave Rider. I could eventually finish it, but I'm not rushing through it, to be honest. I don't know why. Here. Oh, FYI, I need MR rank 15 for Truma. Where am I now? Oh, not that I'm close, but I am. I just built a shit ton of weapons, so I'm probably gonna be ranking them this weekend. That's honestly been my focus since we finally finished lore. I've just been building shit, as much as I possibly can. If I want it, I honestly mess. If I end up doing it, it's just for the completionist part. I've thought about it. I just don't want to. I have thought about it. I just don't want to. And if anything, I should check if I've actually finished all my side missions. I think I have, but I'm not. I did it. I was just annoying. Didn't it take you a minute though? If you get to MR up to 15, you basically are in the clear to use all the weapons and stuff. Oh, really? Okay. That will be my focus.
Another dead TENNO.
Shut up, bro. I don't know if I can make that. I've thought about it. God, I hate spy missions. True endgame is over preparing for the next story quest to be added. It didn't? I thought it took you long. Who the hell was it that I was talking to that was saying they were prolonging it, but they were doing it? I don't know if it was Flutie. I don't remember who said it, but somebody said it. And I was like, that's valid, because, like, most of us already probably have your early. One day, you and I will deep Archimedia together. Oh, God! So big! It's our big boy pants. Here, I'll just, honestly, because I still need Argon, I'm gonna keep going for Argon. Y'all can come. It's easy. Okay. Whatever you say. Ads are about to start in the next minute to 2. Just a heads up. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Hey! Welcome back to the stream. Thank you for the posture check, the stretch, and the hydrate. Thank you so much for all those. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Hello! How's work, Footy? Can't just say that to a woman.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
First time I debugged a media, I almost cried. That's an interesting thing to say out loud. Base is covered. Hi, no sound because forget earbud again. Oh!
We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly.
Floating out on your mom. Damn, that's fucked up, D-roll.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Oh yeah! Woody, you gave Alex Danger Kitty. I did. Yeah, what the heck is Mess talking about? Oh, it's Cora. Because you said you told me to build Cora. We opened the communications together earlier. Where the fuck am I?
Stay focused.
Move out the
There's a
whip in the
heavy
hole.
unit
I'm tired of
approaching.
you. Thanks. Oh, because you can't hear. Shit. Somebody has to type it. I might need to bring back subtitles actually on stream. Maybe a little bit better. More organized and less. Yo, I think I'm lost. I think it's at the end and then we go up, right? Oh no, we go down? Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. I don't even remember how I got here. Full stop. God, jeez, dude. Oh my god, finally! Oh my god! Oh my god, that was horrible. Thought I was lost forever. Thought I was gone forever. Bitch. Corrupt the clown. Oh, one. Enemies. Cephalon fragment.
Mission complete.
Thank you,
Excellent
Jay. I
work,
appreciate
Tenno.
that. She does look good. hop into another meeting. Let's go. Ads are starting. Thank you guys for the support. We do top of the hour ads for 3 minutes long over on the purple ads. Thank you guys for dealing with my bullshit in regard to that. It's the best way to not get at least an hour long of uninterruption shit, basically. I am still at okay. Now what the fuck is this? Why are you up in the tree, dude?
Ever go to the store to buy food and you walk out with like everything but the thing you went to buy?
Okay, I did that. Kill about 500 enemies. 15 missions.
Gonna make me a sandwich. BRB.
What do I have? I don't need. I'm just gonna keep that one. Whatever. Just for now. And then. Sure, whatever. I'm trying to think if it's really... I guess the only really... Can I do this? It's only 20 to 10. I'll just do it. I trust you guys. Where the fuck did this come from? Thank God I switched to a bear.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Oh, it was already done. My bad. Guys, you know what I want? I wish I had an old school pizza. Oh, you know what? We're gonna take a break from Warframe and look at pizza. Because I recently saw that somebody has officially opened a fucking old school Pizza Hut. Oh god, pizza sounds so good. I've been in my healthy kick again now that I'm back from vacation, which is usually just what I regularly eat anyway.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
back from ads. ALX. No, not enough. Oh! Actually, you know what I'm gonna show you guys? We can yap about it together. Bridget, I didn't take a picture of it. I should have. I fucking should have. Bridget, Bridget tried out that Betty Crocker cake mix recipe that a guy offered. It was so fucking good, guys. It was so... The one that went viral on TikTok. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. But it was so fucking good. I can't even fucking begin to tell you guys. Get out of my way! It's me to the wall.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but basically, what does the fox say? But there's this recipe that went viral about how to alter the Betty Crocker cake mix, the yellow cake mix, to make it like moist and tasteful. And Bridget finally caved and did it over the weekend. We finally finished it like yesterday. That was literally probably the best cake that's a cake mix that I've ever had in my fucking life. I'm not even joking. It was the best fucking cake mix recipe I've ever had. It sounded good when he was explaining it, and then honestly, like, not even gonna front, that was probably the best thing that she could have caved in doing. Also, I'm craving pizza. Again. Let me see something. Friend says, you hear notches? Can I even do it? Can I even do it? Would be lore accurate. Lore accurate for who? Under whose lore? This is tempting, guys. I just don't know. Oh, because this is a whole new casino in the next update. Did you just say bet, as in let's do it? For Saya's vision? I mean, I am in a squad, so I guess it's possible. I could. We could. I know people that haven't even started this and they've been playing Warframe for like years. 10 years. Which is insane. And they still haven't done Stealth Path. Do I do it? Somebody flip a coin. I can switch to Dante and we can see how it goes. We all failed the mission. No, I trust you guys. I trust myself. But if I do that, I need to change to something. Hold on. While you guys are also changing, I'm also gonna change. I am gonna keep these two because I feel like they're the only one. No, that's the correct one, yeah. No, that's fine, yeah. It is you that I haven't added anything to. And we'll keep it like that for a minute. Do I have anything? No, I can't do that. Oh, girl, you don't even have anything in. Just do that for now. Let's just do that for now. I'm gonna literally die if we steamroll. Mind you, it's the very first stealth method. It's the very first stealth. Mission is not even like... I'm dead. Oh god, okay. Let me go here for a second. I think we'll be fine. It is my gear that I need to work on. Can I swap it to Protect Spectre? Kinetics. I don't need a fishing sphere. And then we'll go ahead and put that in a second. Cucumber, why is your antenna on the backpack, Wooly? To catch the radio waves. Wait, what? Oh my god, that's insane. Damn, your character's just buff the fuck out. Okay. If you're ready! Jiggle Fix 6. Real as fuck in this game. Oh my god. I don't know why I thought it was like the perfect time for us to just attempt this. One time! One time! One time! It doesn't hurt. One time. Right? One time? Sure, thank you, Kimber. Thanks for helping out.
Our celebration of Kolme! It angers the demons in the water!
It angers the demons in the water!
Inside, child. Doga. The TENNO will cut through the infested and
It
deliver our
angers the
offerings
demons
to
in the
Kolme.
water.
Always. The vision begins the same. Come on. Here they come.
Superstition! These peasants will be crushed under the barnacled claws of ravenous reality!
Holy shit.
What a fortune Kolme has bestowed. Infested are upon us. This fate dream binds so tightly, we cannot help until you drive them back.
Ah! How did that even happen? When did that even happen? All I saw was colors. Alright, I'm pissed now. I'm pissed now.
Soda, offer offerings await you outside our doors.
What is that?
Offerings are ready. Take them. Infested demon marks the edge of fate. Destroy it. Peace.
Oh my
is
God.
within reach.
Holy shit! Where am I? Oh.
All this talk of dreams. What dreams? I am your very real nightmare!
Silence. Bloated oaf. I have seen worse after eating too much Volby cheese. Courage, Zura. Make the offerings in Cetus's name. Fate still holds a noose around our necks. You must not falter now.
Wait! I still gotta kill all 20! I'm gonna die. Go for the lower level! I got this. 81. Let's remind it. Was there a lag? Did you guys just get booted out? Serious, this SP properly. Did it migrate host again? Well, whatever. Okay, well, and it might take me forever, guys, but this might be a solo SP run then. god, I was not ready for this. MR11 goes into SP. Post migration does not end. Oh, put away, put away, put away. No, I'm not ready to give up. I'm 84. Damn. Maybe I am ready to give up. I don't know. Okay. This one might do it. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. Okay. 88. Come on. Oh god, I need to do better. You're not gonna live. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I attempted. I got 91. Not only was I left alone, not because of you guys, but because Warframe really said you need to go do this by yourself. But two, I at least got 91 out of 120 left. I'm kind of proud of myself. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to do SP, and I technically wasn't. But we got up there. It just means I gotta grind a little harder off stream. Some comments from the live. Hey, you nasty. What the heck did you say in the comment section over on the clock app? Huh? I think there's an option in settings that's find whoever is the most stable connection in the squad and makes them host. Or I don't remember if it's just that automatically. Don't forget to use Amber Rose in your rotations. Ah, yeah, that's right. You're talking about my operator? Amber Rose. Actually, this is perfect. Let me leave to... Don't remind me, Warframe. Don't fucking remind me. I'm L5, and I'm still too lazy for SP, though. Creatine is technically built for it. Oh, hello. I'm gonna probably mispronounce your name, and I apologize. Petar Petrovic? Thank you for the bits, Eric. Hello, Eric. Shout out to you for the 15 bits over on the purple app. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome back to chat. I gotta put you on Tomo's MR5 weapon. It still stands on my fave secondary, melts on steel path. That's good to know. I gotta grind. I want to, you know what I want to do? Maybe we can do this next week, actually. Oh, next week I have to announce something, so maybe not. But I'm thinking about just going frame by... I mean, obviously I'm building and mastering things because I want to rank up from 11 to like 12 to eventually getting to 15 and above. But I want to select one frame and then work around that one frame until I feel extremely confident about it. I like Ember, but obviously a lot of you guys know that I really started maining Foley for a little bit. But I could go back to Wisp for a little bit and just try to rebuild her and like make her better. And then get her used to see if I can run her at least on Stealth Path one time and it'd be aight. Even if it's just the beginning Stealth Path intro, whatever, on Earth. Just to know that she's like up there, basically. And then do that switch with Foley and do the exact same thing. Because I think that will help me kind of like probably understand the game even better as I'm just trying to understand modding, basically. Your main friend should be one that fits it. That's usually Foley and Wisp, to be honest. No problem, Sour Patch. Thank you for stopping by. But hello from Serbia. Hello back to you from the United States. Welcome. You don't want to go into SP to play someone who makes you miserable. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's a true point. True. I mean, I am still pretty impressed with myself. I thought I wasn't going to be able to at least kill one person. But we did it! We got somewhere. It just took me a minute.
Ever go to leave the house and you can't find your keys and you're like, where did I put my keys? And you end up looking everywhere and it's because you put your keys in the freezer. Yeah, this is kind of like that. Don't put your keys in the freezer.
How do we get into the... Oh, is that in... Do I have to go to Holvania
Gonna
for
make
that?
me a sandwich. BRB.
It's a new key... I haven't talked to anyone from Kim in like a minute. Gotta be max rep with them too. Gotta be OMG. Yikes. This keyboard. Girl, I know. It's really bad. I might be J drinking. With what? Did you get more beer? You know what I'm talking about. There's another streamer who sounds exactly like Amir. Really? What's their name? Sorry, mess. Was that too much? Not the shit. You gotta fully rank up with the Hex member. I know. I technically am friends with her. I just haven't talked to them in a minute because I got caught up with OPs and then got distracted. Okay, Eric. The only reason why thank you so much for the follow. Cryu, welcome to the community. My name is Alex. I'm a creative and I like to play a lot of creative things. Warframe is one of the games that we play, but we play other games in the process. Hope you enjoy hanging out in the community. Just know that we are live in 3 platforms, so don't hesitate to come visit any of the other ones. And if you see me talking a lot, it's because I have the purple app available open, aka TTV. Listen! I want to do the server, Eric. The thing is that I don't want to use any of my current equipment to host the server itself, because that means I'm gonna be draining some resources. So I kind of want to do it when I start building a Linux, but I do think it'd be fun. I'm judging us the warlord. You haven't even spoken to the devils. I just got this access, okay? We haven't really talked to any of them. I told her on Sunday and I'm level. Okay, first of all, relax. I wasn't even on Sunday. Don't yell at me. Fine. Drifter, forgive me for my property in this imposition. I did not wish to contact you using this device, but this is verging on an emergency and I did not know to whom else I could turn. The music is sending me. You have until 1.1 update to get that server or I'm gonna cry. Ah yes, this is still the default setting. This is Lloyd. I should have led with that, but matters here is the Sanctum Anatomica have been deeply chaotic as late, which is why I am contacting you. I am in need of your assistance. 3 protoframes have arrived here in the Sanctum in my time, and not one previously known to us. One of them is an apologies. One of them is an Oregon drifter. Do I say what, or do I say where's Lotus? I'll go for what? What? The music is sending me, dude. I can't. This is funny to me. I would not ask you to help me with these matters if I felt I had anywhere else to turn. You are seemingly the new expert in matters of this kind. I do not know how best to describe them, but if you come in the Sanctum, I believe it will be hard to miss them. 2 of them have agreed to speak to you here in the Palm too. 1 may need some further convincing. I have faith you will be successful. The Voidborn Anomaly, the Drifter, the Usurper, finally, we speak at last. Come, the devil has a proposal to make. Hello. How about we start from there? Now listen carefully. The 2 Sealods have been so terribly and painstakingly drabbed in their repeated adjuration of me. I expect you to rise above such remedial behavior. I don't take orders from you. Okay, but he's kind of like a blueberry muffin, so do I take orders from him? Do I take orders from him? What if I just tell him I don't take orders? Was he gonna be mad? I'll just make him happy. I'll see what I can do. See that you do. Now that the deal is simple, my charmingly lubricous and vaporous new friend went Albrecht above the syringe into the neck of and turned me into this thing. He did something else as well. Games between Oregon are one thing. This is something else. He robbed me of much of my memories. I see that little version of you running about with all of its traumatized TENNO friends. Hola, me salieron tus videos. Big up, thank you for the share. Buenas tardes. Well, es buenas tardes para mí. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te va? Gracias por estar aquí y wow, qué chévere. Super cool que mis videos te hayan llegado allá. ¿De dónde vienes? So why don't you go into the dark refractory on your own? I'm just curious. I actually just want to know why not. I would do deed myself, believe me, but I cannot. The blast protoframe, Serum Albridge, poisoned me with removed any ability I have in operating a damnable contraption of my own. And in addition, not only do I need your assistance in regaining my memories, but to add insult to injury, I seem unable to even find the means to discern their truth on my own. So you're saying you just need to talk to someone? I'm happy to help you if I can, just don't really know how. I feel like the top one is mean and I don't want to piss him off. But I also don't like the bottom, so I'm gonna say the top one. Sarcastic enough. Oh, do not make this sound like I simply need to lay on some declined sofa and speak through my feelings. Speak through my feelings. I need someone to operate the machine in my behest, as I'm currently incapable of doing it myself. I'm also in need of someone to help me record my memories and assist me reconcile them. A temporary assistant of sort. And in return, you will have my solemn pledge that I will sit here peacefully. I will pose no one any threat, of which I assure you I am quite capable of being. I will do no harm to the Celots, or to the butler, or to Albrecht Void corrupted animals. And more importantly, I will do no harm to Albrecht's trusted family that sits about like so much more mutated flora above us, unwitting to our very presence. He's very dramatic. This man is a theater. That is like drama. I thought this was a deal. No, you're threatening me? No, I'm not gonna do that. What do you need me to do? Were you not paying attention, really? Reading comprehension these days? I'm attempting to strike a deal with you. I have a hard time believing you cannot follow along. I kinda like pissing him off. If my proposal does not reach your standards, shall I sweeten it for you? Yes! It has come to my attention that there's a great many matters of the around Deimos where my assistance could be considered not only viable, but dare I say crucial. I need to, hold on. Including, but not limited to, the reconciliation of anyone lovelorn, butler, and set a strange family who lives upstairs. A family who, as I mentioned, has no idea that we are even down here, and has no knowledge of Albrecht's continued existence amongst the living. Am I correct? Why would you dox your friend, Reverend? De Perú también juego Warframe y a veces transmito por diversiones. That's cool. Qué chévere. Wow, otra peruana en el chat. Wow, no sabía que ya llegaron los peruanos en mi chat. Sabía que ese video me iba a traer bastantes. Bueno, gracias por estar aquí. Hablo bastante inglés, pero voy a tratar de hablar español contigo si es que necesitas. O si quieres practicar tu inglés, obvio, estoy acá. You're offering me to convince Loyal to talk to the Entrati family? I can convince Lloyd to do anything about it. He can't. He claims it'd be too painful for them. They don't know Albrecht and Entrati is still alive, no. Wait! I guess that's true. They don't. I guess the family, damn, mother and them don't know that he's alive. I guess I never. I don't know why the fuck in the whole entire lore I didn't realize that they didn't fucking know that he was still alive. And they're up there. Wait, that is drama! Hey, Robert, that's not how you spell it, dumbass. Sorry. If you're trying to say pendejo, that's not how you spell it, bro. The fuck? Say it correctly if you're gonna call somebody a pendejo. Also, technically, not all countries like that word. Normal, sé entenderlo, pero no escribo. Ah. Wow. No lo entiendo, escribir es otra cosa. Es difícil tratar de escribirlo a veces. Me tocó no sé cuántos años cuando me mudé para poder entender cómo escribirlo, pero era más fácil entenderlo. Not that he had both of his families living in the same house. He wanted to be found out. Oh, you're talking about Albrecht? No, actually, you know what? You're kind of cooking with that thought. Because... No, but I'm kind of dead because Roth is kind of threatening it, to be honest. It's not like he's trying to help. If my proposal does not reach your standards, shall I sweeten it for you? Yeah, I don't know if you're still sweetening it for me. A family who, as I mentioned, has no idea that we're even down here and has no knowledge of Albert's continued existence among the living. Am I correct? Albert is Latino confirmed because they be having their secret. Yo, don't even play with me because that's some shit my grandpa did. Robert, Mexicans speak Spanish and you still misspelled it. That's not how you spell it. But also, Mexican Spanish is different than Peruvian Spanish. Just like Peruvian Spanish is different from Cuban Spanish. Cuban Spanish has certain insults that you can't say in other countries, the same way Peru has certain insults you can't say in other countries, the same way Mexico has certain insults you cannot say in other countries. Because it means something 10 times harder. Hi, Sakura! No, you're not late. You're not late. You're just in time. That's like the biggest lesson. Anybody that's speaking Spanish, if you're trying to learn Spanish, like just know there are some words you really cannot go to other countries and say. Exacto, exacto. Who am I romanticizing? You're talking about from the cult update? I have no idea actually. I kind of like all of them, to be honest. But if you are talking about 1999, I romance Eleanor. This Robert person is tripping. They're not tripping. I don't know how old you are, Robert, but just so you know, I'm telling you now. Careful. Nuestro modo de hablar es el más neutro y lo mejor. A veces la gente me dice que sonamos como estamos cantando. Y honestamente lo entiendo. Yo porque crecí también en los Estados Unidos, específicamente en lugares donde hay bastantes cubanos y puertorriqueños. A veces se me sale el slang o a veces las palabras que ellos dicen, ¿no? Pero no es tanto la cosa. I consider Eleanor, but when you can romance both. You can romance somebody from 1999 and romance somebody from like the old piece crew. You don't have to break up. You don't have to break up with anybody. You can do both. You want me to say honestly, growing up with Mexicans because of where I grew up, Peru is neutral. Out of South America, yes. And then out of Latin America, ooh, I don't know. I feel like sometimes Ecuador is also pretty neutral. For the accents part, I think for all of Latin America, I put usually Peru, Mexico, and I was gonna say Bolivia. Spanish-wise, especially with like when we're just talking normally, all of them sound like neutral to me. But that's because I grew up in an area where you can hear, like I can hear everyone's, I grew up in Miami, you guys know this. I can hear everyone's accents and like the most I can at least pick up is definitely like Mexicans, Peruvians, obviously. Bolivia, and I'd say Ecuadorians too, as like the most neutral. Colombians, I kind of struggled with Colombians. I can pick it up and I understand it, but I struggle sometimes with them because they can go really fast. But if you ever want to confuse me, and the only reason why I can pick up, la única razón porque a veces puedo escuchar las palabras en español con alguien habla súper rápido cuando son dominicanos, the only time I can always like pick up Dominicans, like Dominican specifically, is because I have a best friend who's Dominican. Mi mejor amiga es dominicana. Y cuando ella habla es súper rápido. So, la he conocido cuando tenía 16 años. When I was 16 years old, I met her basically. So I'm used to hearing the fast-paced Dominican, but if it wasn't for her, I promise you, I would be completely lost. Yo estaría, si no fuera por tener una mejor amiga que es dominicana y que ha estado con su familia a veces y he escuchado a ellos hablar súper rápido, yo no, te lo juro, porque yo no podía entender. Si no fuera por eso, yo no podría entenderlos. I can though pick up Puerto Rican. I don't know how. My love, she's so fucking adorable. She is. Also, yes, there are many different dialects in Spanish, and only one, I think, 2 or 3 were offered in my Spanish. You had different options? We didn't even get that in high school. This Robert person. Bro, me and Juan just found out. Robert, how old are you? Are you telling me I look like a Mexican even though I just told you I'm Peruvian, Robert? I'm not gonna ban you for that, but I'm gonna give you a warning. Don't be telling people they look any form of way, and just ask them if you're curious. You don't want me to answer that? Well, Robert, I know your answer. Oh, how old you are? Oh, you're talking about the old part? Yeah, my guess is you're younger than you probably are. Because if I say being chill, someone's gonna scream bug, and another one's going to think I'm hitting them. No, Mexican Spanish is the most. Then Fresa Spanish. You're funny. Fresa Spanish, I haven't heard it in a minute since I was. I don't hear it a lot here in Colorado, but I hear it a lot in Miami. Oh, is that a troll? Yeah. I think he's just young. My guess is he's just young. I'm not dying from it. I don't like to assume race, just simply ask me. Yeah. I went on a private PWI, money flow, so they had funds and native speakers in those regions. Oh, wow. Wait, Sakira, that's fucking fascinating, dude. That's why I don't like streaming on the Clock app. I don't mind it. I honestly just believe Clock app doesn't monetize. Sorry, that's not the proper term. I just think the Clock app doesn't do a proper job checking the age range, and then when it does it at the weirdest time. Like, for me, it's interesting because, like, clearly they have my documentation. Obviously, I have to do taxes at the end of the year because I do end up earning some form of money through the Clock app, right? Not millions. I don't earn millions. People will look at my follow count and think that I'm earning millions. I'm not. I'm not. If anything, in the last year since the transition of ownership, it's gotten progressively lower, and TikTok has managed to actually remove more and take more from the creators, and it's weird as fuck. But because they have that information, because I still earn money, obviously they know my fucking age, and it's weird to get those random bans where it's like, oh, you must be 12. I mean, I take it as a compliment. I'm so thankful that you think that I look 12. This melanin don't crack, bruh. My genetics? That's on literally my ancestors, bro. Like, I don't know what to fucking tell you. I have a beautiful mix of ancestors in me. And they'll have allowed me and my sister to look like we're a lot younger than when we are. My sister is in her 40s, dude. She does not look like she's in her 40s. All of my friends look at her and they're like, there's no way she's 40. Hey, Robert. I'm giving you like an orange flag. I'm trying to be really kind. I'm trying to be nice, dude. At some point, we grow the fuck up. And it's either gonna be me that teaches you that, because I believe that people can grow, and realize what things we joke about, what things we don't. And I think sometimes we just move on. That's why I think, I don't know how old you are. That's why I think I think you're just trolling, which is fine. But at the same time, there's a limit on the troll, and I think there's growth that comes from that. And when do we try? Mess? Also, do not get banned or red flagged on it. I see you jumping over. Oh, I'm over here. My 2 cents. There's a place in the United States where it's hard to understand the English. Yup, granted I did have to deal with the religious nuts, but they did have a nice language variety. Yes, Hound Dog, there is places, the music in the background is killing me. There are places in the United States that I think it's difficult to actually understand the English, and I will also admit I have visited, you know the Amish? I've been to Michigan before, and I've gone through like Amish areas, because my stepdad at the time had family nearby those areas, and we did buy a couple things. Amish butter, I'm not gonna lie, they churn that shit. But with Amish folk, like, I have a hard time sometimes understanding what they're fully saying. Not always. For the most part, I get it. But there are moments where I struggle. And I have a hard time communicating. Oh, I'm over. It's specifically the Perez Hilton situation. Live was up for 30 minutes. Shaking my head. Oh, you're talking about how the clock cap verification thingy for, yeah, how they allowed the live stream for the Perez Hilton thing while he was basically threatening to unalive himself, and also on live stream self-harming without clothes on. Yes, he was in full manic. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what the fuck, I'm not professional, but I use Steam. My genetics got me getting carded at the door and at the bar again. The other day, I will say, you guys know this, I think if you guys have seen my content, I have a sleeve full of tattoos, obviously, but I have a sleeve full of tattoos that often tells people that clearly if this person has this many tattoos. Oh, Sakira, you didn't know about Perez Hilton? Oh my god, do I need to pause the game? Do you guys not know about Perez Hilton? Who doesn't know about Perez Hilton? Do I need to give you guys a quick recap? Because this shit is real and it's intense. Ads are about to start in 2 minutes though. Maybe we'll wait until after those 2 minutes. We'll keep playing this. Oh shit, Sakira! Yo, this shit is fucked up. Hold on, let's keep talking about this for a second, and then we'll go ahead and so do like a small little break and then go back into this. No, I get how Sakira, you're not usually on. I will say, from going into all the platforms, the one that was talking about it the most was literally TikTok. So I think it was everywhere, obviously for specific reasons. But I can see, especially because Sakira is a parent, I can see how you probably completely missed it. So yeah, I get it. I'll show you in a second. It's fucked up. I think if anything, it reminds me, he spent years making others miserable, and I honestly ran out of empathy for him. Mess just said that over in the clock up, and honestly, heard about it but wasn't interested. Honestly, I get that. I also think though is a complete call out on the clock app though. That's my thought process though. Yeah, I don't have to talk and I avoid a lot of things. I don't want my kid to pop up and see. She's silent mover. She is though. She is. Sakira and I will be playing randomly with some other folks, and literally I don't know where in comes their child and just quite literally roast this Sakira ass while we're all on mic. It's like a thing. Anyway, let me go back to this. Let me go back to this after ads. Oh, ads are about to start. Top of the hour ads over on the purple app. Thank you so much for watching those. I appreciate you. We're gonna wait before we continue. Actually, after the ads, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the press thing and then go back into this conversation. But I appreciate you guys. Bro, she pops out just to shit on me. I swear to God, she does. I play with Sakura sometimes. We'll play Warframe together and like her child pops up and just fucking that child's gonna go places. She might be a lawyer. She might be a lawyer. Top of the hour ads are running now. Thank you guys for dealing with my fucking bullshit. If you're watching over on the purple app, aka Twitch, the red app, aka YouTube, wow, I can't speak, or the clock app, aka TikTok, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's on you. Since subbies are here and those that don't necessarily need ads because you got turbo, I just want to remind you that it is Friday. It is Friday.
We finally here, right? It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again, it's Friday.
You're gonna sit here until you're done with TT. All right, you're good. About a minute. We are clocking at the 2-hour mark over on the clock app, so I do think you're right, Mess. I think it's time for me to transition over onto the red app and the purple app. I think we're done with the clock app. If you guys are over on TikTok and you want to transition and have conversations with us over on the red app, just know that the main hub of conversations are happening over on the purple app today. A lot of the folks are hanging out over there, so if you want to spend some quality time with us, you totally can. Come visit us over on the purple app. But other than that, I'm gonna say goodbye to the clock app today, right now, this moment. All right. Get out of my long TikTok. Appreciate you all. See you guys on the purple app, aka Twitch. Now I can say it. Twitch. Bye. Bye TikTok. Bye TikTok. I think he's a kid. I have a lot of empathy for people. I don't mind it. It sounds stupid. I know. But I think it's because TikTok has a really hard time fucking monetizing. Not monetizing, that's not the right word. It has a really fucking hard time clocking in who a child could possibly be in the settings. And not everybody is being honest about it, obviously. I can't fucking say shit because I was the one that had literally MySpace at a really young age. So I can't fucking talk about it, right? I understand what's happening, but it's difficult. Is it possible that the person is probably a lot older? 100%. They could be 100%. And it could be just fucking, they just think some things are funny. And that's concerning. And that's why I try really hard to fucking be like, hey, I'm gonna give you a warning and I'm gonna teach your ass. I'm gonna teach your ass now how to fucking talk to people so you don't go around doing this and then wonder why the fucking world hates you. So then you stupidly use the damn excuse of lonely man epidemic or whatever the fuck that is. Because it's not that. It's just you're so much of a troll sometimes you end up ruining it for yourself. There's a time and a place and there's a limit. Because I get it. I troll. Y'all bitches troll me all the time. You guys roast me. But there's a time and a place, and then there's a limit. And then after a while, we just kind of hit that limit. And if you keep pushing it, especially if you're talking about ethnicities and like nationalities, and there are clearly people in my chat who are from Peru who found my fucking account, who are talking to me and are excited to talk to me, like maybe let's be respectful about it and do that. You know? He tried to change the subject, and I'm gonna give him like a... I did this with somebody else because they were cracking a weird ass joke about animals. And I was like, hey dude, that's not fucking funny. So if no one's ever taught you that that's not fucking funny, I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to give you the chance to correct yourself so you don't fucking have to do it anywhere else, and then you feel fucking bad that you did it and upset that people kicked you out because you did something that was inappropriate. I'm gonna give you that second chance and look at you and tell you, hey man, this isn't okay. And maybe your parents haven't taught you that, but I don't have to be your parent and I don't have to do it, but I have the patience enough in this very moment. I guess it might be my community building part. In this very moment to teach you that some of those things are inappropriate. So I'm gonna give you that one warning. Do it one more time, then I'm gonna block your ass. That's no disrespect to anybody. I think there are limits on how we crack jokes. If he hasn't fully crossed that line, he hasn't fully crossed that line. And I'm gonna say, A, I'm gonna tell you why this is inappropriate. Watch yourself. Because if nobody else has taught you to watch your ass, I'm gonna do it right now. So you don't go around bitching that you're fucking lonely and then nobody likes and everybody hates everyone. That ain't it. Alex, mess don't get banned. Am I wrong? I know your ass is probably one fucking warning away from getting banned on TikTok. What's up, A2? How you doing? Oh, yes. Okay, the press thing. The press thing. The press thing. Knowing I was gonna run my mouth. Okay, the press thing. The press thing. The press thing. Is everybody back for mats? Okay, everybody's back for mats. Let me show you guys. Hold on. This is really bad. I'm not gonna show you what it was. Obviously, I don't want to get banned. We can talk about it. I think he's losing custody of his kids too. Which makes sense. Here, I'll put the rulings. I mean, it makes sense. Apparently they were technically in the building. So for those that do not know, Perez, excuse me. One second, hold on. This is embarrassing. Can't believe I have to go to Yahoo News. As soon as I said, oh, some fuck shit, what's up, Robert? He changed his tune. Yeah, I did see that. I'm good. Just got home from an appointment. Let's go. Let's go. Another win for you because you accomplished something else. Hello. Yes. Okay. For those that do not know, Perez Hilton basically went live. Well, let's go back a little bit just for additional context. And Mess, I fully agree with what you're saying. I'm having a hard time sympathizing. Part of my community brain under the community aspect is kind of like, okay, but rehabilitation still needs to happen. Because if I don't hold tight to those values, then I am also kind of like, who the fuck am I? Because I'm a huge believer in rehabilitation. But I also have a hard time having sympathy for him because I'm realistic, and if some people are really fucking sociopathic about certain shit, and he was quite literally the catapult to a lot of harm that happened to women back in the early 2000s. And that's just a fact. That's just a fact. Everything that happened with Lindsay, everything that happened with Britney Spears, fuck with Britney Spears specifically. Because Britney's case is also an example of just like nobody ever showed up to her, so it created a lot of bad mental health stuff later on, even after she was finally free from her fucking control of her family. And that's actually something that somebody should be studying and talking about, because it doesn't just happen to people like Britney. It happens literally in the disabled community in general. There are people out there that have like not custody, what's it called? What was it that Britney had? Where her parents basically had a conservator. Thank you. Conservatorship happens in the disabled community a lot, and there are also horrible stories within the disabled community of people being and taking advantage of and stuff like that. So that is, it could be considered guardianship, but it is conservatorship. Nonprofit girly pop me was like, you need help, but besides that, I felt conflicted because he's just Wendy Williams. Okay, I will say this in not that like Wendy was tough, but I will say this for about Wendy. At least Wendy knew exactly what was gonna happen when shit hit the fan. throughout it, and she was never really fully that surprised about it. Perez had a really hard time processing a lot of the failure that came after his inability to pivot his career. Yep, I'm on my job. We try to keep very close eye on that stuff, especially with the life policies and still active. Exactly. And there's a lot of controlling aspects of concern. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up falling into that, but I don't know how far that's gonna go. It's heavy also. There is, not saying that that's the case for everybody. I think there's a lot of people that do end up doing it right and help out people. But there is also the flip of the coin of the situation. And I always tell you guys this, there is duality when it comes to people. If there's good, there's always going to be bad, whether we like it or not. And both of them can exist in one person. It doesn't mean that the person ends up doing the bad things all the time, but know that the dark side of somebody exists in its presence. Like, those things can exist. And some people act out in just the good, and some people act out in just the bad. That is a mental health thing. Sometimes that is just, sometimes people were just engraved to be that person, to be the villain. But it happens. Should it exist like that? Nope. But there's duality in the world, and that's the reality of it. As much as there are people that do conservatorship, in a perspective that is completely, what's up, Sean? That is really truly intended to help, there are people out there that do it for the sake of their own financial gain. And Britney Spears' case is completely with that. And to be honest, in the sense of the disabled community, sometimes that is also a fucking thing. People take advantage of people. People end up using those disability checks for themselves, not the person they're supposed to. These are stories that end up happening. Now, with Perez, because of what happened, and I'll paint a picture. A couple months back, I think, if I'm correct, he did have some medical scares that kind of fucked him up mentally, and he started, of course, going into a religious route. Now, I don't want to disrespect anybody with religion, but I want to just fucking give this picture and kind of say something about it that I think it's very much that I believe is kind of a pattern, at least in America, right? I believe people use religion in America as a tool to not hold themselves accountable for the work that they need to do to reassess their past and the things that they have done. I think people use religion, especially Christianity, as a format to just not do accountability. And I think that ties back a lot to the lack of universal health coverage, health care, especially mental health, that it could be easily accessible for everyone and anyone, that can help them process some of the things that they have done, whether it's good or bad, or things that people have done, whether it's good or bad, so they can make decisions that are more sound instead of just reaching. Does that mean that religion shouldn't exist? I don't really give a fuck. You can believe in religion. I believe in my ancestors. That's my belief. I believe that they're around me all the time. You're not going to come and disrespect me. I don't think anybody in general, because I will snap back at you, because you're not going to tell me what to believe in. Right? The same way I'm not going to tell you what to believe in. The same way I'm not going to tell Fulanito over here, Firules over there, fucking the person in the back, my neighbor, the next neighbor, the apartment complex. I'm not going to fucking, that's not who I am. I'm not going to tell you what to believe. But do I believe, because of the lack of, whoa, Hound Dog, you're the first 20 today. Hello. Do I believe that the lack of mental health services tied to spiritual psychosis? Sometimes, yes, 1,000%, I do believe that. And people use religion as that. Anyway, after his health scare, he started kind of doing what I like to believe, a bit of a lack of accountability and reaching something higher. Now, some people do go to Christianity. Some people go into other things. Spirituality is a massive spectrum, in my opinion. It's not just about this saint or this god or this person. It's all mass multipan, in my opinion. But that happens sometimes with people, and I think it happens even most with people that have done not the greatest things in the world. Now, fast forward. He goes live. Now, live streaming for him is one of his ways of earning money nowadays. His blog does not do the numbers that it used to. I think it's a thing, right? I might be butchering the story a little bit, so I apologize if I am. If you want any further information about it, please go do your own research. This is as far as what I remember. He goes live and he is progressively showing signs of him not doing well mentally. And for 30 minutes, he's live by himself. And then he joins one of those like 4 people live stream things that you do on TikTok where you join a whole group and then you all go live together. He's not only going live, he joins that. But before joining that, for those 30 minutes that never went away, because it technically was a little longer, I think, for a solid about 30 minutes or so, or maybe a little less, he is going live talking about how he wants to unalive himself and harm himself, and then progresses to start harming himself on live, TikTok live, doing it with a box cutter. And somehow TikTok bans me for being quote unquote under 18. But they left that live up the whole entire time he was going live for it. Then he progresses to transfer into the 4 people hub, those TikTok multi-people hub that they do for battles and shit like that. And while he's there, this is how I know mental health services are so fucking needed in the United States. While he's there, he continues to tell the people in the group, all of them. I also need to say that I think it's important to remember that people will have their own mental reaction to how things happen. I think some people are really good to at thinking in their feed and addressing the situation and being able to help. And I think there are also people that just become really shocked when something traumatic happens to them. It's also hard to not think about it from a perspective of, as a society, we are so desensitized on how we do things and how we see things, because unfortunately we live with governments that have normalized unaliving children. We have lived right now through, we are generations, a couple of us, that have normalized seeing unaliving children through social media. And our taxpayer money paying it. We have seen unalives, like, because of social media, we have seen a lot of horror things, right? So there is, for me, I understand that there's also, and that's not their fault. It is to an extent. I think sometimes we need to self-address and tap in and talk to professionals about why we feel like we can't talk, or like, because it's not normal. That shit is not normal. But I also blame the systems that have put forward in front of us that stop us from realizing that this shit is not normal. They were in the 4 people hub, and he kept saying he was gonna unalive himself. And he kept cutting himself. He had blood. It was very Carrie-esque. He had blood, guys. Blood everywhere. Everywhere. I do not recommend searching what happened in the live streams. Please, I'm begging you. This is traumatizing. It's not normal. Do not do it. There are people out there sharing this shit still. It's not normal. Do not do it. He had blood all over himself. They had to call the cops, basically, and do a de-escalation to avoid a standoff kind of scene, and a full self-unaliving. Funny how the cops can do that. Interesting. They were able to de-escalate the situation and get him to go get help. But my biggest thing about this whole entire situation isn't just the fact that I think it's a constant reminder of the lack of mental health services that are super needed in the fucking country anyway, period. That's it. It's the fact that TikTok, especially, I'm trying to think of the moderation tools pre the switch of ownership, but I think it got progressively downhill after the switch of ownership. With TikTok specifically, since the switch of ownership, the moderation tools make no fucking sense. It's gotten 10 times worse. It was always bad. It got 10 times worse. And I still can't believe, because they're saying TikTok went and did an announcement about it because they had to for PR reasons, and said we remove any trace of that live blah blah blah, right? No, they removed trace of the live with the 4 people, the battle BS that TikTok does, but they never took down the whole beginning 30 something minutes of him doing it solo in front of all of his fucking followers. They were on that fucking live. They never stopped that one. But for me, when we were doing the fucking fundraiser for fucking Feeding America over the weekend, I got banned 3 times on TikTok because I was under fucking age. Meanwhile, Perez Hilton was covered in blood using a cutting box. He was quite literally in he was just out of it, cutting himself in front of a full-on audience, and he has so many more followers than I do. And that's the fucking bullshit. I feel, as a community service individual that has done community service shit, I feel like it's obvious that he needs a rehabilitation. It's obvious he needs help. I understand to the core of whatever he has done in the past. I understand he needs that help. But do I also understand that this man was quite literally the epitome of misogyny in the early 2000s and shame to like I struggle to find full empathy for him, but I'm realistic and understand the importance of mental health services. That shit aside, I'm so fucking pissed at TikTok. That was fucking atrocious. How is it that your system fucking bans us for absolutely the minimal kind of shit, takes so much more from us in a financial setting, tells me my content is on a fucking original, even though it's literally part of my streams, and still docks all of us regarding our content and our creator feed more than you do other people? What? I don't know. Also, you say that you're safe, but you're not. I've seen people do some disgusting ass shit on this app and get away with it. Exactly, Sakuria. I still don't know what it means. Someone said that Flutie isn't here. Someone had to, since Flutie isn't here. I thought Flutie's lurking. I mean, she might not be. Unoriginal was his unit. Yeah, it's crazy. It says Sakira says that's true. There was one day on Instagram for some reason, just for a full day, I would randomly go on hour spurts and showing people getting unalived and yeah, without any blurring. Exactly. We're currently in a generation, I think us as generations, we're experiencing basically a moment in history where things are being normalized in front of us. And I genuinely believe as somebody, well, first of all, that shit's just not normal. Do not, like, go talk to somebody. Like, if you guys ever see shit like that, talk about it. Talk about it. It's important. Go play Tetris for a second. If it makes you anxious, quickly have some sour candy, eat it for a second just to, like, regulate whatever your brain is thinking and, like, process it, but have a conversation with somebody, especially professionals if you can. If not, find groups. It's not normal. But I truthfully believe that we are being almost... like, we shouldn't turn away from some of the fucked up things that are happening, but at the same time, I do truthfully believe some people are making us see it to normalize it, and it shouldn't be that case. That first few weeks of ownership transition, you could find literal corn. Yep. Yep. Yup. You got off that shit and got a mental health day fishing for the kid. Exactly. That's kind of the shit you gotta do. It's fucked up. With Perez Hilton specifically, sorry, the music's going on from the game. With Perez Hilton specifically, the latest update, obviously he needs rehabilitation. I still have conflicting feelings, but I don't pay attention to it because I feel like it's more of a lesson to me, and I'll stick to this to the very core. I think it's just a lesson of how universal healthcare is so fucking needed in this country. so fucking need it. I saw some people get mad at Jules LeBron for asking, I don't think she said it or fucking worded it, but she created a GoFundMe to help get funds for a dental thing that she needed. And I didn't know how to tell people in the comments that, and as somebody that has seen people in the disabled community because of the work that I've done, as somebody that has seen people with cancer pass away and deal with all the medical shit that has to happen with that, as somebody that has experienced people with chronic illness and the stress that comes with that, regardless of whether you have insurance or not, the medical system in America is fucked. It is not built for us. It is built to only continue profiting off of us. And I don't know how else to explain it to people that Jules LeBron might be an influencer, but there's nothing wrong as a human to ask for help from your communities, and that's the point. And there were so many people I saw in the comments that swear that they are understanding, that they are more in the left-leaning kind of thing, and in my head I'm just like, hey, you're not really in the left-leaning kind of vibe if you're also giving one, transphobia in the comments, but two, not realizing that the mental health services are horrendous. Also, it's so stupid that that's even a debate in the first place. Literally, that is the most bipartisan topic off of all political spectrum in America. Because when Luigi Mangiani happened, Mario Bros' brother, no disrespect to anybody, when Luigi happened, that was the first time. Count it, bitch, count it. That was the first time I saw Republicans, Socialists, Democrats, MAGA, among, and I guess people that consider themselves communists, among other people, independent, everybody in the political spectrum of America, in all its vast, diverse spectrum, even though we are forced to only two-party system, everybody cohesively say, well, yeah, I'm not saying someone's life should be taken away from it, but I'm also understanding of why, if he did it, if it was him, because the court filings have been crazy lately for him, that someone's brain breaks and ends up reaching a point of this is the only logical answer because I can tell you're not here for us as people. Also, teeth are freaking expensive as hell. Yep. But those are my thoughts about Perez Hilton. That's what happened. It's pretty deep, actually. Please don't go looking about what happened. That shit was intense. How many politicians getting kicked back from insurance companies? Yeah! Not just insurance companies in the medical system. Companies, period. Because right now they're trying to pass a law. They've been trying to pass a law about not allowing mechanics to fix certain cars anymore. That's like an actual thing that's happening. They want to start making it difficult for you to start fixing your car. Shit's getting weird right now. Shit's getting really weird. So, please go vote. Go vote for people that are more pro-union. Go work for... Yeah, no, oh my god, the mechanics union's gotta be fucking pissed, actually. Oh! Am I still alive? Oh, I am. It was just me. Yeah, that shit was weird. That shit was weird. That shit was weird. Like, I don't wanna bring it as a downer, but like, yeah, that shit was weird. I know electric cars, you can't open the hood. Yep, Hound Dog, you're correct. Some electric cars. The ones that I think that are still... If you guys want to invest in stocks, this is one that I've been kind of researching, but I don't know. So I'm gonna give you guys a glimpse in regards of like, well, first of all, stock market is kind of weird. But the companies are still becoming a little bit more pro the user versus others. Subaru and Toyota are two of the ones that have been interesting with the electric car part, especially because Subaru sold parts of them to Toyota to be able to bring over some of the technology to Subaru specifically from Toyota. So you'll have like Tesla, obviously, and obviously other more luxurious brands for some reason that are coming out that are only for electric, even though I feel like it's only logical to start moving into an electric route because there's only so much fuel we can continue extracting from the fucking earth. But yeah. I think right now, not saying pro consumer, but not too bad towards consumer. Toyota has been pretty much there. Subaru there. And then I don't want to say much about Honda. I feel like they still got a lot of work to do, but it's not that bad. I'm struggling with all the other brands, to be honest. Honestly, Subaru and Toyota stock makes sense to get into. Reliability for the most part, safety and stuff like that. But yes, Honda, you're correct. There are a lot of electric cars there. It's getting harder and harder to kind of like adapt to. The brands that are obviously like, you can totally imagine a particular billionaire that's very prestigious and also wants to pretend like he's a spaceship man that happens to also own, even though he never created a particular electric car company. Yes, there's an evolution happening where people do not want their cars to be fixed, and that's on purpose. It's very much like iPhone. Eventually you just kind of want to toss it and get into the next one, and they're pushing more leasing versus owning. So yeah, it's like a whole thing right now. It's stupid. Let me go back into my Roth voice. Ah, yes, okay. Because we were family drama. Family doesn't know that Turodin, Turodum, and the other one are down underground in Deimos, and he's basically saying that Albert has been there. Yeah. You're offering to help convince Lloyd to talk to the Entrati family? Not for free, my boy Adler. And so we finally come to the proposal. Help me sort out the matter of missing memories and get to the bottom of it all. No pun intended. And I will ensure a heartsick servant walks up those stairs, and in the meanwhile, I will sit peacefully and be no longer danger to anyone. What you say? Do we have a deal? Sure. Good. Glad to see you aren't a fool, as they say. Crossing the devil is worse than dealing with one. Both you'll come to regret. But only with one do you stand to benefit. I saw a video of a guy bought a used electric car. Had to pay balance of what was owned from the previous owner to be able to charge it. I saw a video of somebody that bought an old school Toyota truck and turned it into an electric car. I'd rather do that. There's quite a couple of companies that are starting to turn things electric. I would rather do that. If it gives you a spin out a new life for that vintage car, I would rather do that. Because I don't fucking like any of the electric cars that are out there right now. Unless they're kind of boxy. Like, I don't mind the Rivian brand. I kind of like them just because they're boxy cars. I like boxy things though, so. But I would rather turn an older car into an electric car than having to deal with having to buy any of the newer electrics right now. Bonjour, bonjour. You must be the drifter, oui? Monsieur Lloyd has told me so very much about you, and I'm so very pleased to meet you on this Imperial Critica. Clever though it is. I'm Sue Marie Leroux, but you may call me Marie. I have recently come here with the brother of my soul, Father Leon Allard, and, well, I think Monsieur Lloyd may have warned you of the devil, n'est-ce pas? It's lovely to meet you, and I don't take this the wrong way. You're welcome here, but where are you all doing here? Oh, I forgot she hasn't really met Drifter. She's talked. Missy, the what and the how of our being here is a very long story. J'ai bien peur. We were sent here by Le Cardinal. I believe you know him as Albrecht Andrade. He entrusted us with the blue skin monstre, Evertron. I'll do what I can help. Marie, my wife. You're just as Monsieur in the Cavi described. I think we're bound to be good friends. Ah, I must go. Forgive me. I hope we shall speak again soon. I love Will. I can't fucking pronounce that one apparently. Okay. Kind of like the breakthrough and separation of all of them. I haven't talked to any of them. I apologize. It's been a minute. I have talked to them previously before. I just haven't talked to them. It's been a minute. I don't know what to fucking tell you guys. I apologize. She also so precious. I love her so much. Isn't she the more difficult one to romance? You love my Marie voice impression. I slightly remember my French for a second. Oh, and when we were talking about stocks, if not the direct stocks from those companies. Oh, actually, I had a professional tell me once to stop investing in American stocks, but or stop investing in the American market and start investing in the international market. And I was like, well, you know what? I totally get that actually. It was to focus primarily on the companies that are making parts for electric cars, and you'll see a pattern. Have I done Chase of Harrow? Yes, Hound Dog. What kind of question is that? Of course I have. Oh wait, you haven't been there for that long. Okay, never mind. Yes, I have. Talk to me, dirty? The infestation, where it come from. I feel like he's always so... Okay, can we talk about your conversation yesterday? That's a question with a weird answer, but I'll do my best. I wish we knew. We tried to find answers. That's the best thing we can do. Well, pardon me while I just laugh my ass off for a moment. Isn't that just a classic tale? I'm sorry. You mean to tell me that the clown in Trotty was just running amok through time, shooting people up with his little Warframe serums, turning them into soul... Okay, hi, yeah, guys. They, them. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate that. Okay, hold on. Flare is basically saying, tell me that the clown in Trotty was running amok through time shooting people. Right. And then we go look at, we have the 1999 folks, and then we have these motherfuckers that look like they come from somewhere in the medieval times, right? You guys are fucking telling me that it's not possible for the haters in the comment section when I talked about it, that it wasn't possible when it comes to eternalism, that maybe, just maybe, and Trotty maybe did, possibly, could, I don't know, maybe not a fact, been fucking around with the timeline so much so that possibly, maybe, Hayden TENNO is a thing in this universe. You're telling me it's not possible? You guys can't be whimsical like me? It's not impossible. If you're taking eternalism into perspective, it's not impossible. Yes. That's my energy about it. Okay, Hound Dog, you better have a good essay to explain why. And it better not be Rebecca said no because Rebecca has said no about a lot of things and then they later came out. She also said she was retiring and then came back during the war. Although it's totally possible for it to not happen. This is a what if, of course. And you don't even know what it's coming from. Well, the Oregon didn't just use the infestation to make Warframes. They used it to make a bunch of other weaponry too. No, clear telling. They just didn't commit one war crime with poorly understood disease. They flared out the gods nowhere. They did several, you silly goose. So much better. So, is it from space, Earth, the future, the past? Do you know anything? We know what it is. We're past it that she's not saying no anymore, but not right now instead. That's true. As in, unless they give an explanation, always take a no with a grain of salt, but I'm like with most games. Grain of salt, yeah. All the characters except the Triad are from 1999. Just different places around. Okay. Do you know how... This is gonna sound so corny. I'm about to bring up some possibilities in here. Because we also talk about... This is what I said in the video. Because of Jade Shadow's constellations, we also get introduced into different kind of timelines. Because the universe has infinite timelines, right? Because of eternalism, all possibilities are possible to exist simultaneously. I think... Who was it? It was somebody on YouTube that they were mentioning this, especially because the 20th anniversary for Dark Sector is coming up in like 2 years, I think. Not that they've been talking about Hayden a lot, but it's not necessarily impossible to find a way to introduce him again into the Warframe universe if they were to dive into the infinite timeline aspect of internalism. And since their new system is opening up, the creative possibilities when it comes to writing is like busted wide open. That's not the word. Talking about in it. It's a possibility. Not a fact, just a possibility. No flare, We know that it's a really effective weapon against the sentients, but unfortunately it tends to drive whatever biological life from it takes over. We know that it can communicate with other infested life, form and sorts of weird hive mind type thing, but within certain strains, I'm not very well understood. Ooh, I don't know. I'll say this. I feel like the other one's gonna piss him off. Hive mind. Oh, hells. Yeah, I'm going to need to doodle out some lyrics about this one. Talk to you soon. Okay. Well, I hope you're alright. Have you reconsidered being a cooperative drifter? Have you decided to be less of a bitch? Oh, shit. Okay, we're not gonna do that. Can we just drop the attitude, please? I'm not your enemy. What in the ever-loving void is your problem with me? I don't like any of these responses. Great idea, but the publisher of Dark Sector might disagree. That's true. However, Hondoc, this is where we use our whimsy, and I'm speaking now from a marketing perspective under gaming and stuff like that. Regardless of the publisher, if there is financial gain in the perspective of allowing the IP to come through, it doesn't fucking matter. Because if you show them money, they don't give a fuck. That's the same way. And shockingly, I will say DE does a really good job explaining that. I don't think it's mandatory, again. I don't think it's a fact. I don't think it's mandatory. It's a what if. But I am gonna step in right now, real quick, just from my personal work experience. Money talks. I'm not saying it will give the money. I'm not saying that's what they're gonna do. But if they can, and they can figure out a way of doing it, I think it's still possible. As long as they can see the money. Which is, I mean, shockingly, D does do well for a free game. Although, if I say it's a free game, some people are gonna get triggered about that. Which we talked about earlier in the stream. Because people got triggered in the comments. Somebody came in, somebody got pissed that apparently it's a paywall game, even though we all roasted them and got ratio in the comments. But, you know, it is what it is. D is good at not being bad greedy about money. They know what makes money, and their player base is happy. That's true. I will say, Hound Dog, although I see your point, I also just need you to reconsider certain parts about it. Not because it's a free game, but because DE still makes the bank. I promise you, DE be making the bank. And that's just now me stepping into my work brain. Outside of the content. This is now... I mean, where do you think the... This is gonna be a joke, don't take it too seriously. Ben Starr be getting paid, dog. That's the running joke. But yeah, no, obviously it's a fucking free game. No, everybody fucking knows that. Well, unless you have a PTSD Destiny player, obviously. But... they'd be making bank, regardless of it. Without having to pressure their players into being able to do that. And I think that's the special part of it. I don't know. They also have been able to get rights for music that I didn't think they were going to be able to get rights to. And that's something that I learned through the process, which I thought was interesting. And now I'm kind of curious, and I still ask the question. Do some of the bands that have given their music for 1999 play Warframe? And brought a bunch of players. I mean, yeah. I feel like that's the only logical reason, but then again, they all have connections to the music industry at the same time, so it could be just an interconnection within the team itself. Because DE is really just a music studio. But it feels like Tencent be throwing money at DE to keep them happy. Maybe? I feel like none of us are really gonna know what's happening financially until one of us starts working in it. All I know is, though... No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the in-house band. Because the in-house band didn't do 9 Inch Nails. And didn't do Slipknot stuff. Begging already too bad, and you don't give me the same fake non-answers for the rest of the so-called hex. Just because you don't like my answer doesn't mean it's fake. I'm not giving you non-answers. You're asking me. Okay, we're just gonna fight. Got it. Okay. I know your type. Ugh, not another one. You bleed your heart. Okay. Blast in, save the world. Toss the code over your shoulder while you walk out. You wouldn't understand my pain. Lonely. Loner types. And what's wrong with that? You don't know me. If I had to explain it, you wouldn't understand. Please stop. We need their help. Why are you doing this? Because they're told everyone the same line shit. We don't know what's happened. to her or if that's really her anymore. And I don't buy it. If you don't let me explain for 2 seconds, maybe you believe me. I don't know what's happened to her. That's the little boy Anna's truth. They're not gonna explain it. And am I to believe that you have the information on key information? I'm shit sake. We talked about this. This is getting ridiculous. Are you saying you think I'm responsible? Yeah, let's fight about it. I want the drama. Give me the tea. Are you saying you're not? The thing that's responsible for what happened is a giant, unknowable void god. You want to pick a fight with him? Be my guest and get in line. Yes and no? I'll just say that. Short of it is, I don't have beef with her, and I'm doing my best to hold shit together around here. I'll help you if I can, but you're not giving me a reason to right now. Oh, I don't know. So please take it down, and I don't want to tell them. They're gonna still be mad either way. If you think I'm just going to sit around here with my thumbs up my ass, hey, cool it. I've talked to all others about the situation and all their stories line up. What Drifter here is saying is right. They don't have any more answers than anyone else, and this isn't their fault. The story is too wild for them to keep the amount of bullshit straight. If it weren't the truth, you know that. So you want me to just accept the fact that she's gone? That we came all the way here to find her and she's gone? Then it's odds that our little Nessie is... It'll be okay, Em. We'll find some way to find her, to get in contact with her. Maybe our new friend here could help us. If we know, you know, play nice. Em? I think she's okay. Try not to hold her against her, if you can. I don't blame you if you do. She's just real scared. Some folks get mean when they feel like they've got no other option. I'll do the military background. I get it, double whammy with the military background. Nailed it on the head. There are only so many ways to go ahead in life when your lady is in the military. In short, means she's used to having to shout sometimes to be taken seriously. But that's neither here nor there. Not your fault. She's coming guns blazing. We owe you an apology. None needed. Let's just work this out tomorrow. Sounds good. Fluty with a 10. Why wouldn't Tradi's cross temple set involved what appears to be an active connection to the Kaimentik online network? Kaimentik? Or I guess hi. Is the internet required to time travel? That was so fucking difficult! Right to then, okay. No, the internet didn't make it in time. Really? So it can be required, or maybe it is. Blah, blah, blah. It can't be required, maybe it is. Huh? So, do you not need the internet connection to come and go as you please? Didn't Trotty? I really don't know anything for sure. I just know that there was a sequence and Trotty had a plan and it involved me here. Now I need to get here to meet you. I needed to get here to meet you all. Okay, but why there seemed to be an internet connection that is non-negotiable in some of his notes? I'll ask him next time I see him. Wait, you have his notes? Not literally, just that I saw when I found him. I don't think he expected to be found. You? You found Intrani? Things changed too fast. in a shithole, especially in the internet backrooms talking about this doctor. So I found him, surprised him, and oh my god, Grandpa Doctor was not happy, but I cut right to it. I knew he was from the future. He knew I knew. He gave me a choice, and well, whatever. Now I found you. And in a way, it's giving me a choice too. Help me, or regret it. Try me, not your enemy, you know. Not yet, anyway. People change. Guess we'll see. Okay, so there's a lot of trauma. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna take a break from Warframe. We're gonna take a break from Warframe. Okay. That's an understatement. Actually, though. Bum bum. Okay. You sent something on the use and the hoops. Let's see. Oh, that one. I was just looking at that video game. Let's see. Hold on.
Hello.
Hold on, hold on. Guys, I want pizza.
Hello. Hello. We're House. You might know us because of our Goose game. And we're here today to show you
Thank you for
around
the
our
boss
new
check.
game.
We stretch and hydrate.
It's a cooperative multiplayer adventure made for friends to play together. It's called Big Walk.
It's a tricky game to describe, but it's mainly about doing two things: talking and walking. So talking. It's a big part of Big Walk, and we've put a lot of work into making a proximity voice chat system that feels natural and playful. You'll sound different if you're speaking up close.
Hello.
Or far away.
Hello.
Or in a tunnel.
Hello.
Or over a walkie-talkie.
Hello. Over.
Or behind soundproof glass. In a situation like this, where you can't hear each other, you'll need to find other ways to communicate. So we've given you lots of ways to point and gesture.
Oh, there they are.
And plenty of tools to stay in touch when you're out of earshot. And if you can't use voice chat, or you just don't feel like it, we've also made a proximity text chat system, so you can play the entire game that way as well. Hello.
The game is set in a big open world that we've filled with all kinds of stuff. To see it all, you'll need to go for a big walk. Exploring as part of a group is a special feeling. Our chat system makes it important to stick together, so navigating the world of Big Walk requires lots of teamwork and talking.
Oh, that's that like pass.
As you explore, you can split up and go off on your own adventures, or even lose each other accidentally.
They're so calm about explaining this game because all I've seen is chaotic playthrough the whole entire time it's gone viral. Just so you guys know. Also, Floaty, I see that you did a card pull. I don't know if you can hear us. I think you might. I don't know. Unless you're not out of work yet. Let us know. If you want to do a card pull, I'm home now. Okay. You did a 1 card pull. Let me know if you're gonna do another redeem for the card pull. If you're thinking about that, but you get to choose if you want to do from the What's the Tea deck. Hold on. Something's happening with the internet. Okay, are we back? Okay, so we get to do What's the Tea? You get to choose from your Rose Gold or the Points of View deck. Let me know which one you do. If you'd redeem another card, you just have to let me know again if you want to continue with the same deck. While we finish this video. And then there's a cooldown. For those that don't know, we do have a tarot reading. I do a collective tarot reading now. I used to do it in the beginning of the stream. Now I'm gonna do it at the end of the stream. But you can go ahead and also redeem if you have the points to be able to get there's at least 9 redeemables for the tarot decks if you guys want to. Usually Eric does like 3. You have no deck preference. I'll do the rose code then. Eric does like, for example, Eric will redeem 3 cards and then he'll let me know if he wants 1 deck or all 3 for 1 per each deck. Sometimes I will elaborate a little bit in the sense of if I feel called to draw 1 more without you guys having to redeem pending on the reading, I will. Flutie, since you have no preference, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Points of View Oracle deck. That's more like an advice one. See what you get. And then after that, we can go ahead and get ads are about to start. After that, we can go ahead and start the collective reading. Of course, if any of you want to redeem any of the readings, we can also go ahead and do that too.
When you're apart,
ads
you
are about
won't
to
be able
start.
to talk face to face, and so finding a way back
Top of the
together
hour
isn't
ads over
always
on the purple app.
straightforward.
Thank you guys for supporting. It clears the hour.
If you get lost in the bush, don't worry. You'll find plenty of ways to stay in touch and find each other again. Hello? If anyone can hear me, please shoot up a flare. Thank you.
This building behind me has a challenge in it. Completing challenges like these is the way you make progress through the game. They're all about teamwork, and they're all a little bit different. A lot of them are designed so that you find funny and surprising new ways to talk. You might need to do some miming, or come up with a special code, or even sing to each other.
Okay, so you want to find a speaker that's like ooh wah wah, ooh wah wah, ooh wah wah.
They're not all about talking though. There's a bit of platforming in there, some sports, and some weirder stuff too.
Stop.
Our challenges are open-ended, and leave plenty of room for you to do things your own way. Like the rest of the game, challenges in Big Walk are about the joy of muddling through things together.
So that's Big Walk. There's heaps to see and do, but there's also lots of room to just hang out in between. We think there's some real magic that happens when you forget your plans and find yourselves doing something else entirely.
You can sit and watch the sunset.
Tell stories as you wait for the night to pass.
Go dancing.
Or you could steal your friend's binoculars and kick them into the ocean.
Oi.
Sorry.
We hope you enjoyed this little tour and got a sense of what we think is so special about this game. We made Big Walk to be a nice way to hang out with your friends in a video game, and we hope you like playing it as much as we do. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
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 They're so fucking cute. What the hell? Okay, ants are still running, but I'm gonna go ahead and slowly transition while I find the proper music to play. Hold on. I think I want to get it, honestly. I'm not rushing to it, but I really do want to get it. Let's do this one. Okay. That's my environment. As people trickling from ads, we are back into the reading part of the stream. So do you have no preference on the deck? So I actually end up choosing the points of view deck. That's my oracle, not a tarot. Thank you guys so much for watching those ads. I know they're long, but it clears the hour for us. This is kind of like the more relaxing part. Some readings are tough, I'd say, but it's not too bad. Go ahead and shuffle. That's what the deck looks like on the back. Somebody illustrated these. They're pretty colorful, I think. Let's see what food he gets. Just have bad luck. I don't think it's bad luck. Oh. Alright, Flutie. Your card is See Through. Let's read the meaning of that one. This is the oracle I'm still learning. That's the first time I've ever seen this card in this deck. So let's learn it together. Wow, the page landed exactly where I need to go. See through. What does it say, Flutie? What does it say? For you, one card pull a day. See through brings a message of transparency and clarity. It reminds you not to get lost in the content. Others may want to spin a tale, but don't be fooled. Cut through the drama and the noise to see or hear what is really going on, what is beneath the surface of the skin. Seek to understand what is behind the words and actions of another. The underlying need, don't trust the words alone. See through also reminds you that transparency is a brilliant tool for living and relating authentically. How and you showing yourself to others? How are you showing yourself to others? Are you clouding their ability to see you with too many words? Are your words not aligned with your actions? Where might you unveil the parts of yourself that would be helpful for others to see more clearly? That means you gotta cut them open. Leo, shut up. It just feels like authenticity, to be honest. Hey, Leo, hope work is well. The transparency is a brilliant tool for living is really authentic. Like, living authentically is such a pattern I keep seeing on a lot of fucking readings. I feel like a lot of us are probably just going... Bad Leo, but hi Leo. I feel like it's just a pattern of reminders of all of us to be more authentic with ourselves. For Flutie, I think that's more or less the sign that it's kind of going to... Just be authentic. Just cut through the BS. Fuck it all. Be authentic. See right through all of it. Know what's good for you. Because you know what's good for you. And move forward unapologetically yourself. Don't be fooled. Cut through the drama and the noise. Pay attention to what comes in the surface. Come up to the surface. But it just feels like a reminder of authenticity. I think you're pretty authentic, Flutie. But if you're going through anything in life where it kind of feels like you're shying away from being that person, I don't think you need to put baby in a corner, some would say, and not let that person be out, you know? Be free. Whether it's at work, through friendships, or just other environments like family and stuff like that. But that is your carpool of today. Thank you for redeeming that. I appreciate that. I just need a vacation. That's so valid though. You should go get a vacation. You should do a staycation. I actually really want to do a staycation so badly. How's it going, Leo? I'm doing well. Life is good. I'm about to start my collective reading. I'm gonna do it with the rose gold deck today, actually. Let's do the collective reading with the rose gold deck. Haven't taken one in a few years. As you should, you're very deserving. Cut through the BS. Take care of yourself. Don't put baby in the corner. Go have fun. Have a drinky drink. Go look at the ocean. Have a nice meal. From work, ready for the weekend. Oh my god, that's right. It is Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Saturday. What? I sing that as this song comes on. Oh, you gotta watch that. The stuff that I've been making Princess watch for the Lindsay Clancy case. It's interesting. I don't know if you guys have been watching it. It's insane. It's insane. It's my long Wednesday. Oh, that's right. You have a different schedule. There's a bit of a lag happening with the stream, so I'm not going to stress myself a little too much about it. So you guys may be getting my messages a little bit later. Or I may be reading a little bit. Or it may seem like I'm reading a little bit later. So thank you guys for your patience. Girl, go on a staycation that weekend. Take at least a week off, even, just to chill out the house. Yeah, you gotta do some you time. Staycations are like the easiest way, at least, to kind of like enjoy you time and still not feel far from where you are. You know? I also love a good staycation. My wife and I tried to do them for our anniversary. Because we really do enjoy the state we live in, so it's not too bad. Alright. Collective message of the day. We're going in with the Rose Gold Tarot today. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All for entertainment purposes, allegedly. We just came off eclipse season. Eclipse day. Lots of endings, lots of beginnings, lots of shaking up. This is my favorite part of the stream, to be honest. Mars and Cancer, y'all. Y'all about to feel it. Mars is in Aries. Can be combative. And Cancer can be emotional. It's a water sign. Fire and water can extinct each other. Cool each other off. But can make things very dynamic. I think Aries is Mars. We're gonna do so. Be sure. Okay, last shuffle. Leo is in the house. Leo, are you an actual Leo? I'm gonna laugh. Are you not aware what your zodiac sign is? I disassociated into the camera. I'm sure you guys are probably like, why is Alex looking at me? Yes, I'm a Leo. In name and sign. Shut up! Your parents did that? Damn, I want somebody to name me an Aquarius. The fuck? How dare my parents? They were like, ALX, close enough. Both of your parents are Scorpios? Oh my god, that's interesting. Alright, let's get into it. What is the collective message of the day? We're gonna pull 3 cards today. Ooh! We got the world in our hands, upright. I'll go ahead and zoom them later. The world card. We have the star card. E. And then we have Spirit. Yes. Oh no. Can you show me yes? Can you show me no? Correct decision. This feels like a lighthearted reading. Okay. If I need any clarifications, I'll go ahead and share them. But we have the universe or the world card, upright. Zoom that a little closer. Yeah. You have the star. That's a collective reading, upright. And we have the 9 of Pentacles, upright. Let's talk about them. Doesn't feel like a heavy reading. It feels like a lighthearted reading. That's kind of needed. I feel like we had a bit of an energy lately, I think, for the world in general. I think it's been kind of tough. If you guys see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my cards. The world card specifically is almost like an accomplishment, okay? You have success, completion, perfection, recognition. I sang, you got the whole world in your hand. That was like the first thing that popped in my head. Community, optimism, you're thinking positivity, right? That is upright. If it was upside down, I'd be having a different kind of direction on this one, and I'd be having a completely different feeling. Because the upside down is more failure. We're looking at the positive right now, right? And then we have the star right next to it. All your dreams are coming true. Doesn't necessarily mean it's all your dreams, but something could be happening right now. Something could be cooking in the underground. Something could be... You're seeing your steps come together, and it's just kind of like, hey, something feels right about what is currently happening. The vibe, the energy, right? I just recently, I'm gonna give you guys a quick example. I just posted a post about Peru and gaming media. And for the first time ever in my fucking time streaming, I saw somebody from Peru come into my life and have a conversation with me. That was very special. You guys may not know that, but that was special to me. So that's like an example of that. Those little wins, the every step we take, we see something happening in those moments. It's so easy to kind of dwell into the negativity, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's every time we need to focus on that. Okay? That's also been the message for the last couple days. Every time we've done a collective reading, it's been kind of like a constant reminder of the fucking little wins, right? But now we're getting into the phase of like, okay, we're seeing the rewards of the hard work we've been putting, right? So dreams can be coming true, whether they're big or small, right? Opportunities, renewal, faith, hope, healing. Healing, that's a good one. The star. You could be a star. You could be a star for the kind of... You could be a star worker. You could be a star. But ultimately, the star kind of is like you're getting half in to like the opportunity that's about to happen. So in this particular reading, it doesn't feel tremendously like this is like, ooh, shit happening around you, right? It just feels kind of like this is straightforward. Look at the illustration. You're gonna see half the foot in, half the foot out. It's almost like you're leading into the water. You're filling things up. You're pouring. This lady is naked. Am I gonna get banned for? You're stepping into something really special. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Now, I've talked about this before. Pentacles is a grounded element, right? Pentacles is earth. Pentacles is also success. Can be finances, right? Just as equally can be failure in finances. Now, this is an upright position, and it reminds us to enjoy the results of our hard work and our labor, the accomplishments, the self-care, the reward, the satisfaction, the decisions that we have made to get to this point. We are being reminded to enjoy it because they're coming. Because we're in an era of things are realizing our hard work is coming. That sounds weird. Our hard work is coming to a point where we're starting to see the fruits of our labor. So enjoy them. I'm gonna pull another card, actually. Let's see if we need a reminder or a warning. Or if it doesn't give us a warning. Oh. Aha! As I said, warning. Hold on. Horizontal. Alright. The only way you're going to block yourself, and we have a 10 of wands. Let's talk about it. It came in a horizontal format. So a 10 of wands, we see somebody holding all the wands together, right? All of them. All that strength, just getting it all together. Fast movement, in essence. It could be, depending on the deck. But in this deck, it just reminds me of the hard work. Wands are movement, though. And it came into a horizontal format and landed like this. Now, I've talked to you guys about how I read horizontals. It feels like a block. And I was just talking about a warning. Right? I don't want you to think about it from a burden of responsibility and stress and blockages and loss of faith. I don't need you to be thinking about the negative things that are or have happened while you've been doing things. Because you're going to block success if you dwell too much. Think about it as an energetic kind of thing, right? When we get negative about shit, when we feel negative about shit, sometimes that fucks the vibe up. Sometimes it's hard for people to want to be around you. It takes a really fucking strong person to be around you. Let's be fucking honest. Let's be real. I'm not saying everything's perfect and you're not allowed to feel your feelings. But at some point, how do we reflect back on the things that have happened in the past and realize that we have worked through that? We have acknowledged that they have happened. We can acknowledge those feelings. We can process them and we can let them go to give us room to whatever's happening next. If we are in an abundant state, right? If we are seeing cards that are showing positive changes, positive things coming ahead of us, whether they're big or small, doesn't matter because they're positive. How do we make room for those positivities to happen? If we kind of get stuck in the negatives, kind of get stuck in the dwelling side of things, you know? If we kind of get stuck in the, yeah, but, and then this, and I don't want this, but, it doesn't mean your feelings are not valid. It doesn't mean the things you've experienced are not valid and that they're not true. It just means you're gonna block yourself from seeing things happening and seeing them happen fast or faster. If you don't learn that you need to let it go, we don't have to carry that burden all the time. It's not always our responsibility. It's not always our responsibility. And, yeah. I'll do one more. Maybe I'll do... yeah, it's just tapping into the worrying changes nothing. You're not going anywhere with that. You're gonna get stuck in your head if you keep worrying about it. It's just adding on to that message. It's the Nine of Swords. If you look at the picture, it's almost like somebody's waking up in the middle of the night, just fucking thinking about everything. Stressed, not sleeping, right? you're gonna fucking worry about it. You're not gonna change anything. Nothing's ever gonna change if you keep worrying about it. If you're not actively doing something and continue moving and betting on yourself, if you're not actively making decisions that are for you and the positivities that can possibly happen and the good things that can come your way, the more you dwell on it, the more you think about it, the more you just sit on that feeling, that negative feeling, the more it's just not gonna end up happening. I'm gonna go ahead and pull from the points of view deck, because I think that might be a good final advice when it comes to all things this message. But I am getting more of a positive. Good things are gonna happen. Good things can happen. Small, big, doesn't matter. Those wins are gonna happen. They can happen. But if we get stuck on doing the repetitive thing, if we get stuck on taking on the burden of everything, if we get stuck just dwelling on the past a little too long and not working through it and not processing them, then we're just gonna block our own not dreams. We're gonna end up blocking our wins and the things that are so that you are so deserving, that we are so deserving to see happen in our life. Let's see what the points of view said. Flow. We got the flow card. Now flow says, let's see, I think this is the second time I've ever seen this card come out. The flow oracle. Listen to Mother Ocean. She has a story to tell you. It is a story of movement, of motion, of flow. Allow yourself to rest in a gentle rise and fall the tides now. Fall off the tides now. Life's neutrals. I can't speak today. Wow. Life's natural rhythm, even if you find yourself lost in the raging sea, is swept into the riptide. Relax into it. Fighting the tides only puts you at risk of drowning. Trust the universe is holding you afloat, like the sweet, gentle waves of the ocean. Notice where you feel stuck. Move your body. Drink water. Soak in the tub. Water is your teacher. Learn from her all you need to know about finding your flow. Expand, contract, swirl, fill, ripple, gurgle, ebb and flow. Flow teaches me to let go of control of everything and stop fighting the opportunities to come along. And know and trust yourself that you can, you will, and you could. And that's today's collective reading. Thank you guys for sitting here and listening to me yap. I appreciate you all. That sounded so corny. Was such a positive reading today. I'm a good yapper. Yeah. Hell yeah. Such a great yapper. That was a good one. That was a good reading. We've had some interesting readings of them just kind of chonking us the whole entire time and reminding us to not like fucking dwell on shit. Like, why are you? Here's a warning. Here's another warning. They haven't been too bad in my opinion. It has been kind of like just reminders, I guess. That was a nice end of the week reading, I think, too. Alright. Cleanse that shit. Cleanse my deck, please. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. And team. Mess, you got refrained from using foul language. Why? ¿Qué hiciste? A bitch will be a Gemini and be named that and will turn out to be a two-faced. And my name, okay. Both my parents are Scorpios. Oh shit. Sister is a Gemini. It was a hell of a house. That's insane. Well, at least you and your sister got along, right? Usually Leos and like fire and air kind of do pretty good together. Bro, I'm being oppressed. How fucking dare them? Mess. How fucking dare Streamlabs? Bitch, the fuck? Me saying that while I'm closing out. If somebody does want another reading, you can totally do that. I don't mind it. She got me in trouble a lot, I bet. My best friend is Sagittarius, and we used to do some dumbass shit together. She's a fire sign, and I'm a air sign. We just got in trouble. We never got caught in a lot of heavy things, but we definitely got ourselves into some trouble. Oh, I bet. My sister, it's weird because I did move to America at a certain point, so I couldn't do that. But I remember at one point in my life, because I was so young, I had to keep a lot of secrets for my sister because she was going through teenagehood and I was still just a kid. Like, very much. We're like 8 years difference? Age difference? Age gap? No, she just turned 40. Huh, I'm 32. Yeah, 8-year age gap. Yeah. So, young ALX, man, they saw some shit. But I will give my sister her flowers. She did have to deal with a lot of more bullshit from being the firstborn. Because if something happened to me, she'd get her ass whooped. We laugh about it now. That shit was fucked up then, though. At least we have access to therapy nowadays, I guess. Being firstborn sucks, but I only got in trouble for beating up the secondborn. Really? That's valid. Did I ever get my ass beat by my sister? Yeah, she used to pull my hair. But we never really got into it too much. And then eventually I had to move countries. He deserved it. Do you still beat his ass? What's happening? Oh, there it is. I wish. I don't live near them anymore. Whenever you visit, give him a good ass beating. Just for the good old times. That would be fun. What's up for next week? I kind of want to play the sausage game again next week. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I finally have selected what lore video game we're gonna go into next. I'll make a post about it, but I want to keep next week a little bit chill. Definitely play the sausage game. And maybe some Pal World, to be honest. And then if I start next week the lore stuff, maybe by Friday. Or Thursday, depending on when I post the video. But I'll let you guys know for that then. I feel like next week is gonna be super fucking busy, and I gotta make sure I lock in this weekend to do some early work stuff. I will say, Mess, we all talk a lot of shit about like the 1% of gamers that are just fucking annoying, right? Because they're just trolling and doing all these things. That was the first time, mind you, I'm a queer creator. I'm a brown creator. And I'm a product of immigration. That's the first time I've seen in a really long time the community, gaming community as a whole, doesn't matter where you're coming from, like actually go into the comment sections and legitimately have conversations with each other about why they love games and what was their special game that made them special. And like a mass percentage of them Like just being happy to give a recommendation and like talk about what they fucking love gaming and why they love that game specifically, and the amount of recommendations I got in all of the comment sections were incredible, amazing, loved it. Again, there's always the 1% or the 10%, I guess, of players, but like I shouldn't have been taken aback, but I was very taken aback by people's positive response towards it and desire of wanting to give. It was almost kind of like, oh my god, we're talking about my special interest. Here's my special interest. This is why I love this. You know? Parents are just trying to shit out on the firstborns. Hell, I swear my mom was doing wrestling moves on me. Yo, she RTK your ass. She pulled one of those backflips that Rey Mysterio does. You didn't even see it coming. My recent visit, I was gonna, but my grandma was watching intensely. You act like, okay, maybe it's just me, but I feel like grandparents secretly do be enjoying that shit. I don't give a fuck. I used to fight with my cousins, and like secretly, I genuinely believe my grandma fucking loved it. She fucking got annoyed at first, but I think she would love it. She puts me in a sleeper hold. She said, motherfucker, you don't want to go to bed? Wait. My mom slapped me once, and I did like a dramatic slide down the wall, and it pissed her off so much she stopped and had to calm herself down. Where are the telenovelas? Hold on, no, I need to visualize this. No, I need to visualize this. Hold on. I need to visualize this. This was probably Sakura. Hold on. Let me test it out before I open it. Oh my god, this is a classic. It might not be this one. Hold on. Not the one with the girl in the wheelchair, but yes. Okay, it has at least subtitles, but this shit always cracks me up. Because the poor girl was in a fucking wheelchair. This is how dramatic our parents be when we were growing up. She finds her son kissing. Was she the staff's daughter, I think, and she's in a wheelchair? Aren't you to lay down the dirty eyes on him? And you still did it. Filthy girl. But you will regret it. You will regret it. I'm going to give you the whipping that you'll ever forget in a wheelchair monster. That was Sakura. That was Sakura. You saw that? Let's do a replay. Let me do a replay. Look at that slap. Look at that slap. Hold on. I need to lower it. We need to lower it. We need to lower it. Look. Ah! Ah! I could watch hours, and I mean hours of fucking telenovela slaps. There's a video. Hold on. There's a video. Mess said, nah, bro, my grandpa was in the military. He said that he wanted to fight me. He was gonna let us know. He would have us stand out and swing at each other until someone gave up. What the fuck? Each got a turn to swing, and after he made us hug. What? They made a meme out of this guy's face. It looks like he's... Oh my god, really? She's so pissed seeing that. She brought that slap from behind the back. Gasp in Spanish. That shit is funny. 500 cachetadas, which means slaps. 500 slaps. No, now I'm curious. This was a special. Girl, get to the point. Oh, wait, shit. Do I still have the playback? My dumbass.
Tú lo único que quieres es deshacerte de mi papá para quedarte con Santiago.
Oh! 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 It's going a little too fast. Hold on. Let me... Oh! Oh, dramatic. Oh, my God. Oh, she hit him. Oh! 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 Oh, my God. Eh!
Igual que Javier.
Oh, Dios mío. Oh! Oh! Oh, he hit her back. It's when they stand. It's when they stand and they just do that to themselves. And then they're still standing and they turn back and they just slap each other back. This is where WWE got its inspiration from, and no one can convince me otherwise. Okay, some of the more closer ones do look real. Like when it's a woman hitting a man, that's when I sometimes, depending on the kind of slap, I think they just tell them to do it. Girl, what in the hell is that? Wait. No, this one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, bitch! Oh! A mí no me pegues! Gave her ass a whiplash. No, for real. Streamlabs, calm down. You seen the one with the girl getting hit by a car and spinning? Oh my god! Yes! I know what you're talking about. Oh, hold on. Let's see if I can find it. Telenovela car hit. Hit by car. Oh, I think it's this one. I think it's this one. It has to be this one. Oh, it's this one. It's this one. It's this one. I just remember. Yeah, it's this one. Hold on, guys. Look at this dumb shit. This was cinematic as fuck when it came out. I don't give a fuck. I watched this with my mom, too. Oh. Wait, I need to slow-mo it. Hold on, let me slow-mo it. Let me slow-mo it. No. See, this is why. Yep, right there. Somewhere here. And then she hit. And then she roll. And she roll. And then they clip that roll again. And then she hits the mirror. Ay! And then she falls. Wow, telenovela cinematic universe is insane. This, my friends, is where the WWE gets its inspiration. This is where it happens. Hold on. I'm not gonna do all of them. I'm not gonna do all of them because I don't want to get banned, but I'll show you guys this video.
Over the years,
See if I can find it. I'm still 20.
From overreacting
Hold on.
to forgetting your lines on live TV.
No, not this one.
To stay and make.
I mean, people really do be sucking at the WWE sometimes. Where's the overseller? Okay, what's that one? This is man.
8, and to his surprise, Stone Cold Steve Austin would show up and give him one more good old stunner, and we got one of the funniest stunner cells ever. I don't know what Jerry Lawler was doing here, but I'd say that this must be one of the most brutal clotheslines of all time, I guess.
You see that? This is what I mean when the telenovelas, because the shit you saw in that telenovela was happening for way longer than that, and around the time the WD was doing this bullshit too. In my honest opinion, half the shit that they get as ideas is literally bad stunt work from telenovelas in the first place.
He's the king.
Why is he still rolling?
In an episode of WCW Thunder, Scott Hall was inside the ring while Paul White was destroying the ring with his bare hands. Scott Hall's reaction is crazy. I can't believe he got away with doing this. Mr. Perfect was one of the funniest sellers of all time. Just take a look.
They're all ridiculous, and you can't tell me they're all somehow not together, working together. Shit had me traumatized because I didn't realize at the time that casos de la vida real and novelas weren't the same thing. So I thought it was all real. So like, were you also believing the Virgen de la Guadalupe shit? See if I can find it. This shit is so stupid. I was a child, ALX. For those that don't know, there's this telenovela series that's very popular in Mexico that became inevitably popular in like Latin America, but it's called what's it called? La Rosa de la Guadalupe, which is supposed to be like a telenovela inspired by literally miracles from the Guadalupe Virgen de la Guadalupe, Virgin Guadalupe. But like they take these stories and like completely over dramatize them for television, and so people are like it's actually very fucking, let's see if I can find some examples. It's very dramatic. Hold on. Yeah, it's so bad. It's such bad acting too. It's such bad acting. It's such bad acting. Gonna make a new anime. That's the time I got. I feel like Japanese culture has to know, or Asian culture has to know a little bit about it. There's gotta be. I feel like they meme it. They have to. There's a percentage of people who watch wrestling and believe it's 100% real. That is true. That is true. Although I think the only time it's overlapped there's only been like a handful of times where there's actually been legit like beef that's happened between the wrestlers that it kind of overlapped into the wrestling ring, from what I understand. Handful. They're still saying the lines that they're supposed to, but then it actually like turns into being like an so I forgot I had the 1 hour of silence occasionally broken up by Michael Jackson sounds on. So that was Michael Jackson. It's still going. I forgot I had it on. Oh, my life is a joke. It's fine. Alright, guys. Am I forgetting anything? I feel like you guys sent me something on Discord. I just can't fucking remember what it was. The only one that was really bad was the one with SCG Slaughter. Which one was that one? I'm not even thinking about them. I was thinking about another gimmick. Oh yeah, 1991. No, I'm thinking about... What was the love triangle with Triple H? Was it? It was with Kirk. No, yeah, it was the love triangle between Triple... Was it Triple H and... No, it wasn't them. No, it wasn't with him. It was with... Not the exclamation mark Diddy. What the fuck? It wasn't him. It was, I forgot there was somebody that got into a relationship with somebody else. And it caused real tension in the locker room. That it became a storyline in the WWF. But then the lines were blurred in the ring and people really started hitting. And I just can't for the life of me remember who the fuck it was. Oh, wait, I know which one. That was before they had female characters. Yeah. Was it Matt Hardy? I think it might have been Matt Hardy. Hold on. Okay, it was Matt Hardy with Lita. And it was when Lita and Edge finally started dating. And it cost... Because he was dating Lita in real life. And it caused a lot of commotion in the locker room when she started dating Edge, I think. Or like they had a hookup. I can't remember what it was. And then it caused like real life commotion in the ring. Like someone's ass got beat, basically. Oh, this shit's gonna give me a heart attack. Michael Jackson might give me a heart attack. Not the tag team they participated as. What? Let us hear it. You can't hear it? All right. We are at the last couple minutes of the next hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually dip out so ads run as we close out. Plus, I gotta get ready I'm gonna play some games offline with a couple other folks. I appreciate you guys spending quality time with me today. Thank you so much for the lovely, lovely time we've had together. I am dipping out, but hope to see you guys next week, same time. Maybe, actually, I might try to push it one more hour to see how that does. But I appreciate you guys so much for spending quality time with me. Funniest video I saw was when a wrestler won kiss from a female wrestler, but it wasn't official, and then as he was dating the Undertaker. What is up with all these relationships? But then it doesn't shock me. It's weird. I don't know how they haven't had more drama internally in the locker room, in my honest opinion. Anyway, I appreciate you all for having just a blast with me, for being here, for spending quality time with me. As always, you can watch the VOD temporarily over on the Purple app, more prominently over on YouTube under the live tab. I post almost every Monday through Friday. New content up next week, and if you haven't seen any of them, you can go ahead and click any of the bottom tabs. Come hang out over on Instagram, on TikTok, or anywhere else if you want to. No pressure, no stress. I cannot wait to go get some food. And for you guys, I cannot wait for you guys to have a beautiful weekend. Blessed to you all. Sending love to your little families. And I hope you have a wonderful time. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye. Your ass better fucking follow me everywhere. I swear I'm gonna beat you. No, I'm just kidding. Bye, y'all.